And yeah, there we go. Hello, I'm the greatwizardmerlan, and we are back doing some more Werewolf the Apocalypse. So my thinking was that this was supposed to be the last session. This may not, depending on how we do. But we'll see. When we get there. So we last. What was I going to say? I've forgotten. Fucking forgotten.
What we did last session?
Yeah, I suppose we should basically go straight to what we did last session. Purely because there is quite a lot to cover throughout the rest of this this story. Then we're not going to be doing any other little bits about our character sheet. It's pretty much a quick recap about what we did last session and pretty much get straight into it. Mm-hmm. We had Lucy going over the recap last week. Who have we not had do a bit of a recap?
Okay, I'll shift over a little bit.
Okay.
So, we were in the town of Rhubarb, because I can't remember his name. And we decided we were going up the mountain to investigate the possibility of some form of ancient spirit to see if we couldn't lift the curse on this land that we think is here. So we poodled around, we got as much of supplies as we could get. We paid for most of them. And we had a bit of an incident with somebody getting their finger caught between worlds, which was thoroughly dealt with.
And thoroughly amusing.
Yes. And then we started up the mountain. About halfway up, maybe a third of the way up, we encountered an Omnicron. Is that the name for the
Omnicron oil?
Omnicron, yeah. An Omnicron incorporated truck, oil truck. So when we investigated, we found that it had uranium in. That we were actually at a mine site, so we decided to go and have a look at the mine, and were fired upon by somebody using an automatic weapon with silver bullets, who did not show the slightest bit of fear when Cassius turned up, all big 9-foot dooming frothing death machine. So currently in character we've got different ideas of what that guy could be. I just think he was a well-armed person. Other people might know what he is. So a couple of people got shot. Merlan, you got shot, didn't you?
I did, yeah. I got shot in the arm.
Cassius got shot as well.
Oh, look, pretty red dot.
Twice,
yeah.
Once by the rifle, once with his handgun.
Yep. So we kind of dealt with that.
Yeah, I ripped him into at least 4 pieces.
Yeah. So we're currently now stood around the entrance to the mine, with one very dead person, and I think we're about to decide what we're going to do, what our plan is. So that's the recap.
But quickly, hello Anti-Ban, thank you for joining. And also Almighty Hobo, hello. Abyssus86, and of course Dark Knight Cassius.
I wonder who Almighty Hobo is.
Yes, I don't know who that could
Hi, Hobo.
I don't know who Almighty Hobo is.
So Hobo is a very good friend of mine who lives on the bigger island across the pond.
You met him.
He lives on Jersey.
You met him at the Christmas meal.
Alden's smaller.
and Anti-Ban says, how is DM?
I think he means who, I imagine. And the DM is our lovely friend in the chair.
Hello, I'm James. Or Evil Wabbit 17.
Yeah.
I'm not fussed on real names.
Also benefactor.
Yes, benefactor.
Yeah.
Not so mysterious benefactor.
Yeah.
Do like my rounds of tea.
Yeah.
So I do have to start with an apology, which I have to apologise to Merlan. So, as some of you may know, if you know me any at all, I do like rules, and I am quite a stickler to them. And I did miss out on a rule, and I am very sorry, so I'm going to have to backtrack on it. Which is that when I shot you, and it hit you with a silver round, I didn't allow a soak roll for the damage. That was incorrect. The only time that you are allowed to soak damage from silver is when you're in your breed forms, which for you is Homid.
Which meant that I should have been able to.
You could have soaked the damage from the bullet.
Okay,
so that's very important to note. On a more expanded note, if I had allowed any of you to play Metis, and you were in war form, as in the Kronos form, you still cannot soak silver. That's just the happenstance of the rules, okay? So I'll allow you to take your Gnosis point back for using it to cure him with Mother's Touch, and you can be fully cured of any damage that you've got.
Woo!
Alright?
Oh look, blood! No blood.
Hey, bye.
Hi,
Sean!
Yeah, Tashon Zor. Thank you very much for joining, buddy. And Abyssa says, rules lawyer. Oh, and hi, Rob. Hi, Rob. We've got a very full room today.
Oh, God, not Rob.
But yay!
So, yeah, we're starting off partially up a mountain with the rather dismembered corpse in front of you of what looks like some kind of security guard in winter gear, or the remnants of winter gear, and his rifle lying next to him.
No, I handed that to him.
Yep.
Because I was like, you have small bang stick. This is big bang stick. Hurt more, use this.
So it is still snowing quite heavily, so your sight is only about 10 to 15 feet.
Ooh. But yeah, story is far more important. Yes, I agree. Yeah, it's like, okay, so...
I'm just going to leave now, right? Fuck you guys!
So, obviously he still had his gun. Was there any other visible equipment lying around? Obviously, yes, he's in pieces.
You could see a boot with the remnants of a foot in. You can see a belt that's been mostly torn apart. There's a pistol holster that was on his leg, but that's been repositioned.
Is there what looks like maybe a pouch or or something?
There's a jacket that's got pockets.
I'm gonna see if I can find anything in the jacket pockets.
Okay. You rummage through his jacket pockets and come across some keys.
Ooh. But, hey guys, I found some keys.
And I don't know if you know what a co-tag is.
No.
Okay, so it's a plastic card that's a bit bigger than a credit card. It's a bit thicker as well, and it's grey in format, and it's got like a code written on the top of it. It doesn't mean anything to you. Usually you can use them to swipe for security gates and stuff like that.
The card I have for Funky Pigeon.
They're called codes.
Ah, that's what they're called. Okay.
I've got one for work as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. In that case, yes, I know what that is.
It's not a barcode reader one. You just place it against the sensor, and if you're in that area, it'll unlock.
Yeah, it's like, and security card of some description.
It's got an Omnicron symbol on the back of it. You can see that.
Yeah, it's like Omnicron. These may come in useful.
I don't know if this guy had a radio, if he's radioed to his friends, but those shots will not have gone unnoticed. So, make a decision.
I'm still a 9-foot death machine that's looking still fairly angry, so...
Cool.
We can't leave this mine. So we need to decide what we're doing from here. So it's either we're going down to investigate this mine, or we're going up to go continue up the mountain on a ghost story. We can't leave this mine. I don't know what kind of mine it is. There was a warehouse back there.
Thank you for the follow to Sean Zor. Thank you very much, buddy.
We love you.
We've also now got access to that warehouse.
We're currently playing in Werewolf the Apocalypse, the 20th anniversary edition.
So let's go to the warehouse. Maybe they've got CCTV, maybe we can find some blueprints, maybe we can find a way in. Let's get some information, then we go and we raid. Depending on the information. Yes?
Okay.
Though, if we're going toward the warehouse, then maybe CCTV. So either if you're staying in this form, you stay away from the CCTV, or you change.
What is CCTV?
The magic eyes that can watch us. Like, remember we were talking about private and public? We're going to a place that's going to be public and we can't be seen like this.
Okay. I shift back down to my wolf form.
Close enough.
Because that's my comfy form.
Comfy form.
If you go, because you've got the gun, you get the security card to go and scout. One, you probably will be able to surveillance better than someone else.
Okay.
Go
you want us
deep.
to go to the warehouse, yeah? Okay.
We're going to come close, but we're going to stay a reasonable distance.
You know how to use this?
No. Never used one in my life.
Okay. It's
That I'm
really
aware of.
simple.
Okay.
Right, see this little little switch there?
Yeah.
It's a safety switch. Currently this is safe. You flick it up, it's not safe. You pull the trigger, it will go bang.
Okay.
Okay? You've got 9 shots in that.
9, okay.
We're going to
heavier
stay
than I
a reasonable
expected.
distance
Yeah.
where we are. I want to keep
Do
an
not
eye
wave
on
bang
the
stick at me.
mine to check that nothing's going to
Sorry.
sneak up and stuff on our back. Okay? But
Alright,
obviously it's snowing, we can't see that far.
I hold.
just stay beside me and keep that thing pointed at the floor until I start shooting at
Let's
something.
smell the
Okay.
trails.
True.
If we stand downwind,
Make my way to the warehouse.
anyone walking towards
Okay.
us, we will
You
smell them immediately.
backtrack along your tracks and come to
we wanna
the
be
back of the
up.
truck, and then you can see the warehouse just to the side of it.
Yeah,
Back
so
of the truck
follow
is
behind.
open.
From the wind, the smell comes off.
Right, do you want to try the
You know what I mean?
card?
Yeah.
See if there's a card reader on the door?
Yeah. So yeah, does there appear to be like some some block that could resemble a card reader?
Yeah, there's
near the door.
There's a wedge block about a foot tall and about half a foot wide, and it's next to a roller shutter door.
So, well, here goes. Get the keys.
I'm gonna be right on the corner so I've got a bit of cover.
Mm-hmm.
And hold the tag next to it.
Okay, there's an audible beep, and you see a flash of a green light, and then a grinding, shuddering noise as the roller shutter starts to roll up. You're quite lucky it's not frozen.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I kneel
yeah,
down
that is
so I
lucky.
can see in as the door comes up.
It's dark inside,
Okay.
very dark.
Mm-hmm.
You can see there's some crates that are packed about 10 foot away from the door, and then there's what looks like giant sort of scaffolding areas with more drums and other bits and pieces on it. You can see some machinery equipment for mining and stuff like that off to one side.
I very
Simple.
cautiously move in.
Simple point and click interface. Yeah.
You sweep inside.
No.
Stay there.
Okay.
So yeah, I sweep inside, all tactile like.
All tactical like. Yeah, it appears to be an empty warehouse. You
No.
cover off the corners and the sides, and you can't find anything. You
Okay.
find a small desk area with a desk lamp on it, and a set of drawers to the side of it.
I flick the desk lamp on.
There's a hum, and then it springs to life.
Cool.
All
Yeah.
you hear is
Hope not.
Yeah. So I basically make sure that the room is
That was
secure,
how we
and then
last
once I'm happy that there's no one else in here, I'll be like,
Then I follow as tactical looking as I can, which is
I'm just
stupid.
stood there like.
He stumbles into the warehouse, attempting to point the gun at the floor at all times, while keeping it in his vision.
So it's at the floor.
Right, yeah, you get to me, and I'm like, put it back in my holster.
You have successfully carried his gun for him.
Yay, weapons valet.
It's more a case of even if you didn't hit the guy, the minute the shot starts firing, everyone gets their heads down.
Makes sense.
That's why I shout bang at paintball and battletech.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You stood next to a desk with a desk lamp.
Yeah.
No, okay. What appears to be on the desk?
There's a couple of neatly piled pencils, a couple of pens. There's a
Yeah.
set of drawers on the one side of the desk.
ooh,
Yeah,
this
so,
guy has OCD.
it's like, okay, nothing interesting on top of the desk.
CBO.
I'm gonna start, go and trying to open the drawers.
Yeah, the top drawer opens. Inside you can see a hole punch, there's a stapler, some spare staples, all neatly lined.
Yeah.
it
Too
bad?
efficient, this guy.
It's so bad that I kind of wanted to just go.
Go.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, next drawer.
Okay, inside there's a folder and several sheets of paper.
Ooh, take that out.
Okay.
Yeah, no traps. Yeah, take that out, and then I'll open it on the desk and basically try and rifle through the paper, seeing if I see anything interesting.
Okay, you rifle through the paper. Mostly it mentions a company called Grand Enterprises. As you lift it up to kind of look at it, out falls a map.
Ooh. Yeah, it's like, I found a map. So I'm going to assume that's the map of this immediate area.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty good. Is it literally just that? Does it have any details on there about like about the mines or anything?
It might be in the rest of the paperwork.
Ah, okay.
As far as you can see, that's just what's written on the map.
No. Well, I'm going to keep that. Fold that up, put that in my pocket. And then continue rifling to see if I can find anything interesting about maybe a bit more of the workings of the company.
This looks like it's a foreman's manifesto for the containers that are in the area. It makes mention of figures and numbers about how many kilograms or litres. I'm not entirely sure if uranium is a solid state or a liquid state. But
I think it's a solid state.
I think
It's
it
a
is,
state.
Yeah,
It's a
definitely
state.
a state.
And it definitely makes a state.
It does. But yeah, it talks about how many kilograms they've shifted out of the warehouse and how many have arrived down at the Toronto area to make sure that the billings are correct, how much the mine is producing. It's all visual numbers in regards to just working it out.
Just as I'm rifling through, is there a knowledge or skill that I can use that I can determine if this looks like it's legit or that it's
Aren't you an
sweep
accountant?
I don't know that.
If you want to take a long study, you can use intelligence, academics. If you want to take a short study, it'd be wits and academics.
You're like a pencil with no lead, you.
Wits and academics.
This is for a short study.
Yeah. So I'll go for a quick study. So 3 wits and 2 academics.
Okay. Difficulty is what? Was your previous job?
I was an accountant.
Yeah. Difficulty 7.
And just in case anything to do with languages come up, my specialisation is linguistics.
12. So I don't like accountants.
I found out there's many different types of accountants.
1,
Yes.
I'm not
2,
really that petty.
3 successes.
Okay. Yeah, it all looks legit. It's what you would expect for a warehouse operator or a, not necessarily a site foreman, but someone whose main job it was to record what comes into their building, what goes out of their building, what ends up where they're going. It's a general bookkeeping.
Yeah, it's like, just by looking through these papers, this all looks legit.
Is there any
And it all mentions Grand Enterprises.
Yeah, it's like,
it's stamped at the top of it.
Yeah, and it keeps mentioning a company called Grand Enterprises.
what about your let me have a look.
Yeah, it's like, I'm going to hand over some papers I was just looking at.
I'm looking to see where they've got coming in, coming out, obviously the monetary value of it all as well.
And there's no monetary value.
There's no monetary value. No, okay. That scuppers that plan then.
But yeah, oddly.
Hold on a minute. Give me those keys.
No, yeah, sure.
I go out to the truck and try and open the truck.
The truck door doesn't open with the keys in your hand.
Okay. I put the butt of the rifle through the truck window.
Smashes fairly easily.
Cool. And then obviously I will knock the door and get in.
Yep.
I'm looking for the driver's clipboard.
Yeah, you find the driver's clipboard.
Cool. Okay. So what I'm looking for.
There's no paperwork on it.
There's no paperwork on it.
No.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Look in his glove box and stuff.
Find some gloves.
Cool.
Always like putting gloves in a glove box.
No!
Nemesis.
The horror!
What I was looking for is
Finding bacon in the toilet.
Official paperwork to carry uranium, because you'd have to have a permit of something.
Oh yeah,
which would be given from the government.
Yeah, it would be in there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if he's got one of these, then to me this is a legitimate operation, because you
Again,
can.
it's stamped to Grand Enterprises though, not to Omnicron Oil.
That'd be fine. You can't transport uranium without one of these, and you only get one of these from the government, from the feds.
Yeah, this all seems above board, which wasn't expecting that. Just got overall a bad vibe about this.
Right, it's uranium, but it is what it is.
Is there a safe in this office, or what?
No. But remembering the map, there are other buildings.
Yeah, so So there are, oh yeah, unfold the map. Yeah, it's like this. I found this map, around the immediate area. There are some other buildings here, and no one, there you go. And Grand Enterprises, what have they got to do with Omnicron?
Well, they could be the mining company.
Could be.
Okay.
Is there any other drawers on the desk, by the way?
Alright, there's one more drawer.
Oh. Yeah, there's actually.
I'm line this up without any kind of accuracy.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
That's definitely on there.
L map.
Oh, here we go. We're catching up.
Okay.
So yeah.
There we go. Now we can see it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, it's like gonna try. Yeah, I'm gonna try the last drawer.
Yeah.
See if there's anything interesting in there.
It is locked.
Oh. So, this drawer is locked. Can you pass back the keys?
What? Manage the truck. You're gonna have to shout.
I thought you'd come back.
No.
Are you or are you not a killing machine incarnate?
Yes, but I'm so used to being a human, so I'm used to doing human things.
Okay, let's
The
just
lock needs a key, and we have keys.
just
The same as the tin opener argument all over again.
Lock with a werewolf.
oh,
With a lock out.
And it's like,
Yeah, I did pick the lock out of the drawer.
Oh, but because I keep it in human form, it's
It's
just the claws.
Gabriel!
It's not.
It's still
What?
a claw.
I need the keys. I found a locked drawer.
Catch!
You see the keys go sailing into the darkness between you and the front open door.
It's like Okay. Is there a roll?
There's a tinkle, tinkle.
Oh, I was going to say, is there a roll I can do to try and, know where they are and catch them?
Somewhere in the darkness between where the desk is and the door, the roller shutter door, are the keys.
Is the lamp got a movable head?
Yes. It's a desk lamp. You
Oh.
can turn it.
Yeah, so it's like
Okay.
point it around the floor, see if I can make it more visible.
Okay. There's a fair distance between where the roller shutter door is and where your car stood.
Gonna pick up the lamp.
Yep.
See how long the cable is.
It's about that long.
It's about 3 meters of cable.
Damn it!
You smashed
Just
the
rip
lamp.
Oh, I'm getting angry.
Change.
Rachel.
Rage! Oh, I keep it. It was Stam and Primal Urge, wasn't it?
No, it's just pure rage.
yeah, you roll the number of rage you have.
Okay, so 3. Is this because I've only got 1 left to spend, or is it just
Still
3?
roll 3. You
Okay.
roll all 1.
Cool.
What were you trying to go for?
He's
He's
not.
not. He's just getting angry.
Oh, right.
So there's a chance that he can shift.
What do I not need to roll?
You don't want to succeed it.
1
You
success.
succeed.
Okay?
No, you see wasabi sweets.
You feel very angry. Gain 1 rage point back. However, you do shift
Ooh.
into Glabro.
Is it? So yeah, that's the so that's that.
Slightly tougher male human, or sorry, slightly tougher human.
I'd be impressed if he turned into a slightly tougher female.
Do I still have claws at this point, or
So what?
do I still have claws at
That's
this
why
point?
you've got like longer
You've
fingernails.
got longer
and
fingernails, but it's not claws.
Oh, okay, fuck it. I'm gonna try and smash the drawer because I'm angry.
Okay, roll strength
Running
plus.
through the keys
roll.
at you, Jesus.
And just strength or
plus brawl.
oh plus brawl.
Remember the +2 for Glabro.
Yay! Yeah, don't worry.
God, break it!
Let's see. There's so many 6s. Damn it! It's gonna be a 7, isn't it?
You fail.
No, it's not botch. It's just no.
Okay, you punch the drawer. It shudders.
Boff.
I walk forward into the warehouse with my eyes on the floor, and I'm walking down sort of almost straight.
Perception and alertness.
This is when you just go, here they are, dickhead.
Yeah.
Perception is 3.
Difficulty is
Welcome to the party,
This,
pal.
this is when I just succeed at all the rolls and I break the desk in half.
Difficulty is 9.
1 success.
Okay, you manage to see a glint of some metal keys that are just about to If they'd gone any further, they would have gone underneath the cabinet area.
Ooh, I'll hook them out.
Okay, pick up a set of keys. They look like the keys that you threw.
Right, I'll walk over. Right, because you're obviously looking.
I'm slightly
at
shifted.
then I
Angry,
just-
looking at the desk.
Dangle them.
Is that going to make him angrier?
Fortunately, it's not a stackable thing.
No.
It's the same incurrence that's causing him.
Couldn't see keys.
Okay, grumpy pants. I'll try and unlock the drawer.
Okay, you tried different sets of keys. None of them open the door.
Not the right keys.
I'm going to try smashing it again.
Okay, I'm going to leave them alone for these guys.
I've got to vent my aggression. Come on. That's better.
These guys are still
Oh!
out, keeping an eye
No.
on for any security attack.
Yeah.
So, 1 success.
Yeah, you managed to rip the lock off and the pull part of the drawer. The drawer is probably unlocked.
So just so you know what we were doing, we made it so that we got ourselves upwind, so that if anything was heading towards us, we could smell it.
Okay. That's incredibly difficult when the wind is whipping all around you. It's already been described, this area is like the centre of the blizzard in effect.
You can't regen aggravated, can you?
Not without like significant amounts of time and effort.
No,
and
that's fine. Just thought I'd check.
See, I turn up. This looks like a legitimate mining operation.
Okay, you
Unless-
just open the drawer. We can do our bit while they're discussing
That's fine. Take out, well, depending on which is either take out the drawer, dump it on the desk, or just take out contents of, stuff.
There's a black box about that big. It's got a lock on it.
Did he take the keys with him?
I don't know.
No, did you like put them on the desk, or did you?
Yeah, I'll dump them on the desk.
Ah. Keys.
Okay, you pick up the keys.
Then with my longer nails, and shit, try and fumble with them.
One of the keys fits in the lock.
Yeah, this is a legitimate mining
Open?
operation.
Okay, pops open. Inside there's a load of foam padding, and there's a gun.
That means nothing to me.
Looks like a bizarre gun because it's like quite a long tube like that. Looks like it fits only one shell in it, and it's just got a cock handle and a really basic trigger mechanism.
Okay, I'm going to try and calm down, so I can shift back into homid form, being as, homid. So. Go, pick up the gun and see if there's anything underneath it.
There's not. It's more foam padding.
Gabriel will know what this is, hopefully.
Steals!
Yeah, just take that.
The rest of the contents of the drawer is more paperwork.
That's fine. We'll do those bit for now. I'll just rifle through that paperwork, and see if there's anything interesting in that.
You guys.
Okay.
This is a legitimate mining operation.
So either there are greater forces at play which are affecting the people here, or there is something down there that is causing that. We either go down and investigate, or we go up further to have a look, and then we can come back down this way.
I'm gonna head
We
slowly
can't
towards the mine to see if that smell that brought me here is stronger in the mine,
we had
or
you
back
here
where I
too.
came from.
Not yet. I'm still inside.
All around you.
Me and
It's really
Alex
difficult to pinpoint.
are more in
It's like
touch
you're
with
Like you're
spirits
almost at the
around here,
verge of the epicenter
and
of
we
the
could
storm.
sense a
Whereas
very
the iron storm is
foreboding
gonna be quiet.
part
It's
here,
the part that
like
you're
near
on
the
right on edge, so it's just
eye
like
of the
all
storm.
around you.
So I don't know if this is a huge power source or if this is the source of the spirit.
I trundle back because I wandered off.
What time of day
I
or
look
night
around to
is
make
it?
sure there's
It's
nothing
coming
on me.
up
I'm
to
gonna shift back into my human form.
about 8 o'clock
The
at night.
smell that
Okay,
drew
so it's
me here
fairly dark.
Mhm.
is everywhere around here.
Because my curiosity's kind of getting the better of me at the moment.
Damn it.
This
Okay, it is a sheer edge
would be the
where you were at the top of.
Oh yeah, no,
You
no,
don't
that's,
think about jumping in.
no, I'm not that
So-
stupid.
Do you want us to investigate the mine?
Stealth, I take
To do
it,
so,
is
we'd be doing
dexterity
something
and stealth.
There are more buildings, by the way.
Sorry, what?
Is stealth dexterity and stealth?
They're just over there.
Yes.
Do you
Okay.
want to have a look in them? Do
Depends
you
on
think
what
they would
you're
be of
doing,
any
obviously.
use?
Okay.
It's your call, boss.
I'd like to spend a point of gnosis
I'm asking your opinion.
to give me
Well,
4
this
extra
is a
dice
legitimate
to
mining
stealth
operation,
pools at night.
so you're gonna
from my
have
Nix's
everything that
bank.
comes along with that.
Okay.
Crew rosters.
Then
inventory
I'm
lists,
going to attempt a stealth
buyers, sellers,
to slink off and have a look around.
haulage manifests.
Okay.
So,
Um,
uh,
wherever you think.
Would it be marked somewhere how many
1, 2, 3,
shooty people are
3,
working
4.
here?
There might be an on-site HR office that will have security staff listed.
What would my difficulty be for generally being sneaky and stealthy?
Yeah, let's have a look.
We'll have to
All
wait
of the
for
dice.
Alex because he's got a map, so we'll know
Yeah.
the buildings are a
That's
little bit better rather than stomping around in the blizzard.
That'll cancel out those 7s. 1, 2, 3 successes.
Okay. Remember that number.
Cool.
Cutting back to Alex.
So the other bits of paperwork. Anything interesting on those other bits?
You can see there's definitely a change in the shipping manifest from Grand Enterprises to Omnicron Oil.
Ooh.
It's on Omnicron Oil note paper. Is that the only difference?
Hmm.
You can see that the production, while on the Grand Enterprises was like, you know, cautious mining, what you would guess would be,
Oh
you
yeah.
know, it's a brand new mine, they don't want to go too fast, too strong. When Omnicron Oil started, or started here or whatever, then it's escalated like rapidly. There's like a lot of it moving out. In fact, looking at the oil drums behind you, they are all Omnicron Oil drums.
So since Omnicron Oil, kind of thing, it's they've just become way more active.
Yes. Whereas you think that probably before the operation was small to moderate sized company of this and maybe one other site was about the size they were. Now it's much more like a global industrial company is taken over and is almost strip mining this area.
Seems a little bit extreme. Does it have like any dates on it? Like how new?
It dates to about 3 months ago.
3 months ago.
Is the oldest date you can find on Omnicron Oil paperwork.
So interesting. So I've got a strange gun. And some slightly interesting information.
Just keep it pointed at the floor.
Can you roll a perception and alertness roll?
This is when I'm going to get shot again, isn't it?
Definitely. I'm going with yes.
Is it based on movement?
It's based on sound.
Oh, okay. Sound. Yeah, okay.
Difficulty is 7.
Oh, bollocks. Nope. No successes.
Okay.
So that was the last draw. And from what I could see, was there anything else that I think that might be interesting to look at inside? Like anything that looks hidden, like a filing cabinet or something.
Not without a proper search of the area. I was only going off basic things that you can see that are around you.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's like, well, I better head back to the guys. So, so then I'll start to head back.
Okay, and trudge once more out into the sun and find your 3 packmates.
Yay! 3.
Took you a moment.
Yeah. So, well, so I get back. So, first thing, I found this.
He holds a flare gun up.
Oh, a flare gun.
Oh, that's what it is.
It's got a flare in it.
It's got a flare in it.
You can see it's marked with green.
It's a green flare.
It was in a black box padded with foam in the locked drawer for some reason.
That's where I keep my flare gun.
There was also some more paperwork in there. From the looks of things, Omnicron took over. Took over the last business roughly 3 months ago, and since then the mining has got a lot more.
Increased?
More increase to the point that it's like they're strip mining it.
So maybe the fact of the contents of the mine isn't the problem; it's the method behind it.
When we spoke to the people back in town, did any of them happen to mention how long ago, like when these storms may have started becoming worse?
No, but they said it was recent.
I thought maybe there's a link there, but
possibly.
Otherwise, everything looked in order.
Yeah, that's exactly what Gabriel said. This place is a legal operation. I think really we could go and search places more, but I think it's going to not bring up more help.
Are you going to show them the map?
I nearly forgot. I do have a map, which I found of this area.
The top building is marked with an X.
That's a map.
That's all right.
The top building of the 4 in a row is marked with an X.
For some reason, one of the buildings is marked out from the others. It's not one of the ones we've been in yet.
You go and have a look at it.
Let's go and have a look at it.
Definitely curious why
Do
they
you want to
marked
have a
one with
look
an
at the
X.
map?
I'm not there.
I know.
Sorry.
That's why I offered it.
Where's Flies Without Fear? I thought he was here.
He was.
Oh dear.
He really grunts at me when I do that.
Well,
I can't hear him.
it's going to be very difficult to track him in the snow.
Just how heavy is the snow currently?
It's still coming down.
Well, we can
The
start, we
largest snowflake ever recorded was 15 centimetres.
Oh, thanks.
I don't know, we can stand around, or we can all split up and try and look for him, or we can go continue what we're doing.
Cover your faces.
Okay, let's go.
Good
and
idea.
talk about warehouse then.
If you see any machinery, just try and break it a little bit, because in that way we can pass. They'll be looking for possibly eco-terrorists, which will throw them off our scent.
Okay. You start to make your way west towards the other one, and you can see a large looming structure in the distance. It seems to be angled away from you, and looks almost dish-like. You would guess it's probably a very large satellite dish.
What's that?
That looks like it's a satellite dish.
What's that?
It's
the internet where you're famous, where people watch you sing all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how it talks to everything. Well, not that one specifically, but that's the technology.
It looks about 15-foot diameter for a dish.
Okay.
Okay, you carry on making your way. You can see
Do.
at least 2 large buildings. One is closer to the mine area, which is probably the one that was marked with an X, and the other looks like, well, for ease of the rest of you, a scout hut, long in length, rather designed to have one entrance at either end. So no entrances on the side.
So pretty much he'd know exactly what it's for, and the rest of us I don't know, it's a hut.
You would guess it's probably a dormitory.
Yeah. Pretty sure that's the dormitory for the outsiders. Lots of people sleeping in there.
And as you make your way closer, you can see a smaller rectangular length building with a small staircase that leads up to a door that has another pad on the front of it.
Is this the building? Was that the building that we think is marked with an X, or the?
Yeah, you think this is the one that's marked with an X.
Looking at that pad.
Yep.
Going back to my army days, where I was a pararescue paramedic, so I flew around in a Black Hawk helicopter.
Yep.
Does that look like a helipad to me?
No, it's a pad on the side of the door.
Oh, pad on the side of the door. Ah,
sorry.
No, when you did that, I thought you meant there was a pad on top of it.
No.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
I point at the dormitory and the building up there.
There, lots of people sleeping. Don't go in there. Right, we're going up into the office.
Okay. You make your way up the metal staircase, careful not to touch the rail, otherwise your hand might stick in the cold. And you are presented with a door that appears to be
He's fine, he's got gloves.
Oh, no, I was going to backhand the other one.
Because all you could see was me going.
Oh.
Last thing we need is a werewolf with a tongue stuck to an iron railing.
Shifts into Colonel Swarm. Oh, still stuck. Oh! 9-foot killing machine that's still stuck by the tongue to the railing.
How about right?
How? Physics.
Okay. I'll take the scan card, readery card, doobly what's it thing off you.
Is that yes?
I'll go up to the door.
Yep.
I will swap to the Beretta.
Mm-hmm.
Open the door.
Okay. There's an audible clunk, and you hear a rotating on mechanism on the inside of the door, and then there's a
Push the door open.
It doesn't budge.
Give it a bit more of a push.
Still doesn't budge.
Trolley card again.
The light goes green.
Push the door.
It doesn't budge.
Ah, I think it's broken.
It's cold.
Try pulling it.
I tried pulling the door.
There's no handle.
Oh.
There's no handle.
Well, you know,
I
good idea.
give the door a little shove with my shoulder to feel if there's any give, to see if
There is some give.
whether it's frozen, stuck, or
Yeah, there's some give, but it's bouncing you off of it.
okay. It's gonna have to be brute force and ignorance, I think. I'm gonna
Strength and athletics.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and kick it open.
When I heard
okay.
the clunks,
Yes.
my eyes are just on the dormitory. Because he said there were people sleeping in there. That was a loud noise. If it's going to wake them up, they're going to come out.
You'd think it's probably loud because you're stood next to it, bearing in mind that you can barely see the dormitories because they're about 20 foot away and it's just a dark looming
Yeah,
structure.
the other noise we can mainly hear is...
yeah, there's an awful lot of wind.
Just a strength roll.
But I'm still
try and keep the
keeping
door
my
open.
Strength
or
and
eyes on
athletics.
it.
strength and athletics.
Yeah, still keeping my eyes on it just in case.
Oh, 2 successes. One was a 10, but I've got no specialties.
No, that's fine. Yeah, you give it a good old mighty kick and the door shudders and starts to swing open.
Cool. I follow straight in after the kick.
Okay. It looks like a site office. It looks relatively clear. There's a couple of desks either side. There's a couple of computers.
Okay. Looking at the windows, are there blinds on them?
There are no windows in here.
There are no windows. Oh, that's better. Okay. It's clear. It's a site office. That's where all the paperwork will be.
Okay.
Trundle.
You go inside and stamp the snow off your boots. I presume you shut the door behind you.
Before the door shuts all the way, I will eject one bullet out the Barrett. Out the Beretta, sorry.
The Barrett, fucking hell.
Out the Beretta, and
So let's kill everyone in the dormitory at once.
Wedge the door open.
Yeah, so that even if they accidentally push the door closed, it shouldn't latch. So in that way, hopefully, it won't stick. Because I know it's cold, but
That's a
the
good
door
idea.
frame and door will be wet, so I don't want it to stick, and then we have this problem of you being stuck in there. So yeah, if the door won't close.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's relatively dark in here, except for a thin slither of light where it's coming from the outside.
I've got a flare gun.
The smoke and the coffee.
Bag it. I'm going to look around and see if I can find the light switch.
You find the light switch where you would expect to find the light switch next to the door.
I'll put my dice down. Well, just in case.
You don't need a dice roll for every mundane action.
No.
It's dark.
It is dark.
Turn on the
highlighting
fucking
it's
light.
dark because you haven't turned the light on.
Fine, I will go to where the light switch should be.
Okay, you flick the light. There's a and some fluorescent tube lights illuminate in what is probably a pale, sickly colour.
Yeah.
It looks like an office, neatly tidied. There are a couple of computers and some filing cabinets.
Dibs. Computer.
Yeah, you do that.
Yeah, I don't think you'd be very good with the computers.
So there's a couple of computers. Does it look like what the desk that they're on, like either one of them, looks like it should be more important than the other? If you know what I mean. Like one of them might look like like a manager's desk, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, there's one that looks a bit more. The seat looks more used by someone that sits in it more often.
I'm going for that one. Yeah, I'm going to go for that one.
Desk looks a bit more bigger.
I'm going to try and access the computer.
Okay.
I'll go to the drawers on the other one then. Drawers on the other desk.
The computer springs to life.
Ooh.
Bam,
Oh God! Oh God!
They hate you that much, Merlan. It's Windows 10.
Dun, 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 dun.
It sounds like it's fucking Windows 95. Jesus. What shit?
Actually, when this book was written, which is before the 20th came out, it is Windows 95.
Fucking hell! Called
I'll
it.
update you to Windows 10.
Oh no, retro!
No! Leave it at 95. It's easier to use.
Yeah, it's like leave a note in a sticky pad. Do not upgrade to Windows 2000.
You will be disappointed.
98 is fine.
ME is passable.
Oh dear, yeah, little nerdgasm there.
While you're doing that, I'm playing around with drawers.
Okay, the filing cabinet.
Keys.
Yeah, it's like, Gabriel had the keys.
Gabriel's apparently gone outside to have a pee in the snow.
No, he's
writing
intensely
his
staring at the
name.
crack in the door and he's going to wee for it.
Accuracy. Accuracy.
Make a dexterity roll.
Don't forget to aim.
Oh dear. So,
I'm curious what's
I
going to
got
happen
him
with
to
me.
watch the new Jumanji yesterday.
Haven't seen it.
It's amazing.
oh yeah, so what's happening with you?
I don't know. We haven't gone to me yet.
We're about to though, because I'm going to leave that bit there.
Ah,
If you
okay.
wish to sneak off to.
Okay,
You
so
need to see the map.
the big ass hole.
Yes.
I want to look around and see if there's a slope
A
or
slope.
like a way down.
Not just
that's
slope,
not jumping
slope.
into
You're
a
going to
massive
go in the
hole.
opposite direction to where your packmates live after you watch them leave.
I didn't really watch him leave. I went off anyway. So
Well, we'll go with the fact that you've gone in the opposite direction.
that's fine.
You eventually come across what has been previously described to you as a road, which leads off of the big road that you were on and seems to lead into the hole on the left.
Yeah, I'll follow that down
Okay. There are
in
several.
my slightly shadowy state.
There are several lights that are attached to the walls that just like are quite solid, quite powerful solar lights. So they illuminate the road quite well. But you make your way down. The verge is getting higher. You start to loop around to your left, so more towards the west, and eventually you can see a large, huge, looming structure in the grey of the snow that's around you. It seems to go all the way past your vision, you can't really make out any details of it, but you can tell there's definitely, it looks square. Doesn't look solid like the building that you walked past. More like there's these weird crisscross shapes in it, but several structures that go up and down.
So I'm gonna keep going down because I'm curious as to what's kind of nearer the bottom. But if I see people, I'm going to be much more slow and careful, or possibly go the other way.
Okay. You eventually come to the bottom of the mine and you haven't seen anyone.
Thank you.
Is it more sheltered down here thanks to it being a hole?
You would think so, but it's not. If anything, it's even louder and less visible on things that are going on there.
So that feeling I had of like bad juju the last time we were here, do I have a similar feeling?
A much more intense feeling. The fur on the back of your neck is really standing up. Your stomach is churning like you've eaten something that was dead for a couple of days and then decided to have a feast on it. You had a bad moment when you were really hungry and you ate a pheasant once and You don't want to think about it, but you're getting that sensation in your stomach.
Okay, so my curiosity is currently attempting to kick that in while that's kicking back. So I'm going to keep going further, slowly, carefully, and cautiously.
Okay, well, you're now at the base level, so I need to know, like, if you go north, you'll go back up the trail. There is no direction west. You could go south or east or northeast or southeast.
Is it just round at this point I'd be going?
If you were to follow the wall, yes. You
Okay.
have no idea how deep it is.
No, that's fine. I'm going to follow the wall to begin with and keep an eye out and see what I can see.
Yeah, Homer says like a cat in heat.
You
Meow
follow
bark.
the wall and you can see several sort of large open areas that go into the wall. You would guess that's probably where the humans go down to mine this
Yes, like
weird
cave
cake
things.
stuff.
Okay, so my sense of the foreboding-y type sense, is that more towards the centre of the pit or in the caves?
It's all around.
All around, okay. I'm going to make my way towards the centre of the sort of pit hole
Okay.
first.
There is a point that you step and all of a sudden it stops. And there's no snow, there's no noise, there's nothing. And it takes you a couple of minutes of blinking because you've been really straining to see. And then all of a sudden there's like a lot of illumination that you've just walked into. And you can see this huge black odd-shaped rock that basically sticks out of the ground. And when I say huge, I mean it's like a good 30 feet across by about 20 metres high. There's no, like, it's not spherical or anything like that. It's an odd, weird shape, and there's these weird green, yellow and green nodules that seem to poke out of it, and there's a lot of illumination onto this rock, and you can see there's a, what you know as a crane going from the base here all the way to the top, which is probably the structure that you saw when you were looping around the path.
Okay. Can I see any people?
You can't see any people.
Okay. Am I currently...
Can you roll Gnosis?
I can.
Ooh.
You're about to get fucked by Noki.
Bad juju.
1 success?
Okay. You have this... It's almost like while you're looking at the rock, you had this thought that you need to break into it. There's something in it that needs to get out, and you need to be the person that lets it out. It was really strong and an overwhelming urge, and you found that you've actually taken a couple of steps towards it, even without realising it. And you sort of shake yourself out of it and look away from the rock at the crane a bit more to try and stop yourself from walking towards it.
Okay, I feel like I'm going to have to roll my curiosity here. And it says the difficulty can range anywhere from 5, which is simple, to 9, which is intense curiosity and circumstances.
Okay.
So, yeah, I need to roll my wits. What are you going to set the difficulty at?
Roll, and I will tell you as the dice are clattering.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm so fucking curious. I'm going to go and have a look and go right up to it.
Okay.
Yeah, hug it,
You walk up to the rock,
caress
it's
it.
just a rock.
Well, yeah. Well, I've had this intense feeling that I should be the one to break it open. So my curiosity has gotten the better of me, and I'm going to look, and
You can see there's scattered remnants of mining equipment, which you know are jackhammers and things like that. You can see a box of dynamite, which again you know is what dynamite is, but it's just a box to you. It smells weird. And there's
That's
other
all.
bits and pieces around here.
so whatever these things are, they've been used to try to break into it and failed.
Yes.
But
You
I
can see most of the ends of like the jackhammers and stuff like that are busted, completely just not functioning.
But I'm convinced I'm the thing that needs to do it.
You are convinced you are the thing that needs to break into
Oh,
the
he should have
shop.
poked with his finger.
No.
You
No, I'm
don't
not.
have that feeling anymore. That was the feeling that you had. The
Oh,
feeling has
okay.
gone.
Okay.
Your Noki stopped you from being mind wiped, bumfuck.
But your curiosity is gone. I want to know.
Yeah, I'm going to keep looking around to see if there's like any cracks or anything in it. Okay. Can I attempt an occult? With my 1 point.
You can attempt an occult. What are you trying to determine from the rock?
Is it
I don't know,
mystical
I'm going to try and
juju?
see if I can figure anything out from it. I don't know.
Yeah. Roll a intelligence occult roll.
Flat no, because 1 cancelled out the 8.
Okay.
So I haven't got a clue.
No idea. It's a rock. It's a weird rock. You've never seen a rock like this before.
Is there
It
anything...
was warm.
It's a dragon egg.
Okay. So since I can't work anything out about it, and I wouldn't have the foggiest idea how to break it open, I have the feeling that smacking a rock, even in Krynos form, is not going to work very well. Because rocks tend to win. I'm going to go back over to where I entered into the weird inner circle bit that's like clear.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to go back out into the
Cold blizzard.
raging ass blizzard. And I'm going to run back up towards where I left them.
You kind of have to sort of navigate yourself a bit, but eventually you find the road.
Yeah.
And we'll cut back.
Yay!
Keys. I hand you the keys.
Pointing at a filing cabinet.
Okay, I open the door a little bit more. Look at you. Gonna catch him this time?
Yes. Right. Go over to the filing cabinet.
Okay. None of these keys look like they will fit the filing cabinet.
I remember watching you on YouTube. I'm pretty sure you're more articulate than that.
These keys don't
We'll
seem
go
to
back
fit
to
this
watching
lock.
the door then.
Yeah, these keys don't appear to fit this lock.
Find ones that do.
I don't have them.
That's why I said find them.
I'll tell you what. You have a look around, see if you can find anything like this. I'm going to see if there's anything useful on the computer.
Have a look around.
So, no.
Okay. It's an office. There are drawers next to the desks.
What's that over them?
Again, looks like someone has very neatly organised their pens and pencils and stapler.
Are there any keys?
There are no keys.
Next.
There's some paperwork.
There.
You've dumped the paperwork, the drawer is empty.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes, apart from air, the drawer is empty.
No, you never know.
Then it's full of
Some people
air.
have some little compartments and some shit in their drawers, like I do in most of mine.
Well, now we know.
Good luck getting into them.
Now they're just compartments.
Good luck getting into them.
Have an axe.
Good luck getting into them. You'd have to get past me first, bitch.
Wait till you're in the toy.
Wait till she goes through there.
Okay, so you fire up the computer.
Yes. Dun, 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 dun. So first protocol.
Updating.
Updating. No.
You get that really annoying
7
paperclip.
hours later.
First protocol. Emails.
Okay.
Let me see if I can access emails.
You are required to enter the password.
Password 1.
Now, hacking is not necessarily a skill that is defined on here.
It'd be enigmas, I think.
Would it be enigmas? See if I have the appropriate skill to try and go. That's fine. I'll give it a go.
Yep. It'd be enigmas.
Damn it.
Intelligence enigmas to try and work out what the password is.
Well, just flat intelligence.
Both of the woofs have it.
God damn it.
You haven't asked. Well, enigmas.
Well, I'm going to give it a go.
Okay.
With just base intelligence.
Puzzle song. It's really like.
Oh.
I see a couple of 10s.
Yeah, one of them is cancelled out, but one
Okay.
success. To go.
Takes you about 5 minutes with a pen and a paper and looking at the picture of what you presume is the site foreman and his dog to work out that his dog's name is probably the password.
Whereas I would have gone.
Yeah, it's like some scribbling furiously. So obviously you guys are doing things while I'm.
Yeah. I'm searching through drawers.
Okay.
Like taking the drawer
you
out.
Fire up the computer and log in. Intelligence and computer roll, difficulty 7.
Oh, me.
Yeah.
Yay! Even more dice.
No, me.
Yeah, I'm properly taking the drawer out, spinning it around. You never know. You could tape stuff underneath.
Yes. 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 Ooh. 3 successes.
Okay, so on one success, you find out that this mine has produced hardly any yellow cake in the past 6 months. Yellow cake being uranium in ore form. Grand Enterprises has recently been taken over by a company called Draco Holding Company Limited. And 6 months ago, many of the personnel were laid off and the site manager has vanished. The Home Office of Grand Enterprises has been trying to search for him.
So, okay, that's interesting.
And you find a locked file that you can't get into.
So basically, so that's interesting. Yeah, so
I've got a drawer above my head. What?
So, apparently this mine hasn't been yielding much in the way of uranium, for the past 6 months. It was roughly that 6 months ago you said the foreman was missing, didn't you say?
Yes.
So 6 months ago the foreman went missing. And you say all of the staff?
Most of the staff were laid off.
Yeah, and most of the staff have been laid off. So what are they up to?
Sounds like the best thing we can do is go and find out.
Drawers.
And also there's a locked file, which I'm going to attempt to try and get access to.
Is it going to be alerted if you do it and fail?
Intelligence and computer knowledge to see if I can, if I can know if
perception and computer.
Oh, perception and computer. 3, 4, 5. So 1 less dice. 1, 2. I'm going to assume it's 7.
Yeah, 7.
Yep.
I
So
think it's 7.
that's cool. So yeah, 2 successes. So basically, if I mess up or basically just try and guess my way in, will it trigger like an alarm or something?
You think it might trigger an alarm?
So yes.
But you think the alarm is more it will send an email. Looking at the tasks that are registered in the computer.
It's like, it looks like it's gonna send an email off if someone tries to access it. Do I think it's just by accessing it, or if I look like I'm trying to hack into it?
You think it would probably be doing it if you were attempting to hack it.
Yeah, so okay.
Not if you're attempting to just access it.
So if I attempt to hack it, it's going to send an email off to someone.
It depends on your confidence and your abilities to.
It's probably not going to be the same password that I figured out how to get in. So I think we should, find out, get more of an inkling as what the password might be to get access to it. Can I do another computer roll to see if I can trawl through, maybe some email communications or something to see if there's any intelligent computer. See if there's any reference to this file. 6.
It's a file actually on the computer itself.
No, yes.
I'm going to look for something that looks remarkably like a modem.
Okay.
Because I've got technology and my specialty is comms.
Yeah. You
basically
can find a dial-up connection modem. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I'm going to trace the LAN cable back to the computer.
Yeah, it's fairly easy.
Just take it out the back.
Okay, you take it out the back.
Okay. Shouldn't send the email now. I disconnected it from the web.
As you look back at the screen in the bottom right hand corner, you can see the network icon spring up with no internet.
We're in the middle of a blizzard. They'll probably just assume it's a problem.
Oh. Well, 2 successes.
You do find out that this computer was previously owned by the site foreman, previously used by him, and is now used by a user called Azira.
Azira. Yeah, so, Well, one other thing I can tell you that this computer was owned by the site foreman, and it's now being used by someone or a user called Azira. May be important.
We'll keep a note of it.
Well, considering that there's no internet access to it, let's give it. How?
Z AERA.
So, well, yeah, it shouldn't send an email now, so let's try and hack into it. Anyone good at cracking codes?
Yes.
Perfect. Then, maybe it'd be a good idea.
Codes, not those.
Well, it is more like a puzzle, trying to figure out what a password might be.
Okay, I can try.
Yeah, you try.
Can you do like combined skill checks, or how does that work?
Yeah, you both roll and join your successes together.
That's what we did with the howling.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's true. So for me, it's just base intelligence because enigmas.
But no one's piping up with helping you until this point, so I'm just letting you straight flat roll.
7?
7 successes.
No, 7 difficulty.
7 difficulty.
4.
4 successes out of 4 dice.
So 4 and 4.
Yeah.
You work out that the file is the password to it is Draco Comms.
Draco comms.
Open it up, and inside is a load of Omicron oil data, which mostly is talking about how Draco. What's the name of the company? Draco Holding Company is actually a subsidiary of Omicron Oil, and they're just like a shell company. You also find what looks like a separate email section to it, which has its own archive structure. So when you boot it up onto Microsoft Outlook, you can see that inside it's got several to-do lists, diary entries, and its own electronic mail. What do you wish to look at first?
Ooh.
What's that one? I just point at a random one.
Yeah, it's like this. Well, that's their to-do list.
That seems important.
Yeah, we'll go to the to-do list. See what there is for
Left
either
to
today
do or has been done.
We'll go with left to do first.
Okay. Extract Narthalus from mine. Transport Narthalus to Toronto.
Extract
Find 4 other Talons.
So so they're definitely in the know then.
Okay, so wait, is that to do or has been done?
This is to do.
Right, so we need to get down there then and try to get them out.
Now, because I'm curious, what is Narthalus?
What is a Narthalus?
Narthalus.
It doesn't make any sense in here, but you can roll to find out.
Would that be an occult?
Yeah.
So intelligence occult?
Yeah.
He's not paying attention, it's fine, just let him be in his world of his own.
What?
We've been...
She's trying to figure out what kind of spirit. That's what he's rolling for.
Okay.
It's the spirit we were told about in the story. It's what Lucy was trying to tell you.
Actually, I was telling Alex that in character.
Yeah.
Sorry. No, because I thought that was the other bit. What was it? It was extract Narthalus. So what was the third bit?
What?
Transport
Narthalus to
Toronto.
Toronto.
Find 4 other Talons.
Okay.
Bye, hobo.
I see you, hobo.
You've got a memory like a sieve today.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
It's like, so what does it mean by find the 4 other Talons, do you think?
I'm unsure, but probably not good. We need to get down there pretty sharpish. Is there any way you can copy this information?
No, I'm going to assume there's paper, and no.
Show you how dated this is.
Oh, okay.
If the characters roll a dexterity and computer roll, the characters can save any of the data onto a 3.5-inch floppy disk.
There are floppy disks.
I'm going to assume we could save it onto a memory stick.
Yeah.
Actually, the amusing thing is a floppy disk would be secure as fuck.
Yeah.
It's like,
I'm just saying, even if it's not that, that's the bit we need to know now. Copy all of it, and we can have a proper look later. But we need to get down there if they try to get him out.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to save it to floppy disk. So dexterity.
As you're saving dexterity and computer rolls.
Yay. Why is it dexterity?
I don't know.
How
Just do
fast
it.
you type?
Yeah, it's like, I can't quite get it into the slot.
It's upside down!
I have that problem with memory sticks. It's like, does it go that way? No. Does it go that way? No.
That's why
Does it go that way?
designed
Well,
USB-C so that you can put them in any
that
direction.
be their code for werewolves?
Please say it was something less than a 7.
Is there a possibility?
6.
It could also be the
6,
for
good,
gifts
1 success.
or extras.
Okay, you find a floppy disk and start saving the data across. As you're saving, you flick through the emails section and can find there is emails in regards to Azira. There's a link to Manhattan and a link to Wendigo pups.
Yeah, Wendigo pups. Yeah, it's like.
Do you want to read further, or are you just copying them?
I want to. Yeah, basically, I just want to copy the emails as well.
Do you say that bit out loud?
Yeah. I literally just go Wendigo pubs.
Like the ones they accused us of having killed.
Oh.
Do you want to stop and go back and read the email?
Did you want me to read it, or do we just look at it later?
Read it.
Okay, I will go back and read it.
Okay, as you read through the email, what becomes apparent is that Azira is what is known as a black spiral dancer.
Yeah, it's like, what's a black spiral dancer?
I don't know. I can't think.
I was like, okay.
I probably know what it is.
You'll make a roll for it then.
What would I need to roll for?
Intelligence occult.
More bad juju.
3 successes.
Black spiral dancers are corrupted werewolves. They were previously known as one of the tribes of the Werewolf Society, called the White Howlers. They were corrupted by the worm and all became corrupted in forms of werewolves, now known as black spiral dancers. They generally tend to look like bikers or people with a lot of piercings on them. They like to have body augmentations done to them. Some of them have even got prosthetic limbs, so they've now got like metal arms and stuff like that. They're fully tainted by the worm and generally hunt and kill werewolves.
Now, apparently that's what a 0 is.
This is incredibly bad.
The emails go to a group of black spiral dancers in Manhattan, where she lays out the details of the fact that the 2 sets of pups, one from the Wendigo tribe, which is where the pups were the cairn that you arrived, and you guys would be switching. They detail the exact point of where the Wendigo pups will be coming out, and even have a laid out plan for how the black spiral dancers can kill the Wendigo pups, make it look like it was the cairn that you came from, and then how to get out alive without being spotted by any of the werewolves.
Can I just safely assume I can relay this information, or they can read it?
Yeah, they can either read it over your shoulder or not. I'm just surmising an email.
Yeah, no, that's
Do
cool.
your memory stick. Print out that email. We can give that email to the cairn here to prove our innocence.
Good idea.
I'm just thinking that this might be above our pay grade. Why don't we go back to Kern now?
As much as I want to go back to our set, we cannot leave while there's still a fight against the worm. It is against our litany.
I'm not talking about leaving. I'm talking about going back, telling the bigger, nastier-looking werewolves that.
Us. Or the ones we just saw. That's what I'm saying. We need to print out the email to prove our innocence.
Yeah, but we print that email out and we go back now and say to them, we have found the source of your problem. It is here. It wasn't us that killed the pups. It was these guys. They did it on purpose to get us into this situation. This is above and beyond our pay grade.
It also makes mention of a pack called the Pack of Stormwinter. Specifically, a werewolf called Ice Dagger.
As a point,
What's that?
Isn't it possible for that printout to be a fake? Even though we know it's true, couldn't they think it's fake? Just us trying to falsify our innocence.
How would I go about convincing a werewolf I'm telling the truth?
How would you convince a human that you're telling the truth?
I'd tell them the truth.
I hope, it's the same thing, I think. So
Surely, then they must have some senses to know if we were lying.
So, to summarise, Azara, who's a black spiral dancer,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
who is speaking with a pack in Manhattan.
Lou. I'll be right back.
Sorry. Find Nathalis. Unbury him. 4 talons. Kill pups on both sides.
It didn't say both.
Yeah, it only said
It
pups
only
on the other
killed
side.
the other pups.
I'm not there.
Okay, Wendigo pups.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason.
They're trying to start a war between the two cans.
Okay.
What better way than for one can to kill the other can's pups? At
What
that
else,
point,
what else was in the emails and stuff?
I think that was about it. Long and short of it.
Mentioned a pack called the Pack of...
Oh, yeah.
Storms.
And mentioned one by the name of Ice Dagger.
Yeah, the Pack of Stormwinter, and a specific werewolf known as Ice Dagger.
Can I roll to see if I've heard any stories of that specific wolf?
And you have,
Of that specific wolf or that pack?
Wendigo pup.
Well, that pack and that wolf.
You can do, yes.
Find Nephilis.
Because if
4
anyone's gonna know about
talons.
stories.
Pack in Manhattan.
So what would that be?
And
Just going to look up the cat sheet to try and work out.
Azara has been here.
Doesn't have it on one.
Yes.
Azara's been the one sending emails.
Yeah.
Who is a
From
she?
this computer.
Is a she. Okay.
Alright. I don't understand how your litanies work, but they're obviously a set of laws and rules.
Intelligence, performance.
Yes.
So let's say I wanted to walk into that cairn without being killed on sight to speak my piece.
With pups, it's against the litany to kill pups.
Okie dokie then. My strongest suggestion is we take this evidence, we go back right now.
What's the number? That's 5 successes.
Okay. You know that
The difficulty is the litany. There is no one litany that is above another. Like the 10 Commandments, there's no one that is higher or stronger than the others. For an example, so one is we must fight the Wham at all costs. One is we must protect the cans, and one is do not harm pups.
Yeah.
So for us, it is that all litany is important and one is no stronger than the other. So no matter where we go, we are not following one of them, but we are following one of the other ones.
Okay.
So we're in a no-win situation then.
Pretty much.
So let's go back and get some big guns. This is you're talking about us trying to find this ancient spirit. Hell, I only found out I was a werewolf 2 days ago.
May I?
Yes.
The Stormwinter is it's either a Wendigo or an Ectena. Pack.
Pack or
Wendigo or what? Sorry.
Or Ectena. they'd be fairly low in rank, as I've not heard much about them. They aren't as well known, therefore lower in rank. The same with Ice Dagger.
So when it says how to kill the pups, does it say that they have inside help from that cairn, or do they just do it all sneaky beaky like?
All it's got is a map of and photos of where so you can actually see a photo of the moon bridge that you now know is a moon bridge that goes up, and then it's got like marking areas for where they suggest they hide.
Okay.
So they may have even been watching you go
To watch them
arrive.
Yeah. Alright, cool.
Yeah, which means they let us leave.
We were played. We do the same thing with narcs sometimes. So we pick up a low-ranked street dealer, we take him into interrogation, we interrogate him, and then we release him on bail, and then we follow him back because the first thing he's going to do is report to the next guy in the chain. And we go and break down some doors.
It's something I've also heard of in my profession.
So then, is it possible the presence that we felt coming up the trail?
Sniffers.
It's like if you had... No, that presence that we walked up, not the one that we felt, that I felt when I got closer. The one where we felt we were being watched, that could possibly be Azira.
Possibly.
But then we've been sat here for 20 minutes, half an hour.
They probably don't want us dead. Because if they wanted us dead, then it would be retaliation on this cairn's part.
They probably assumed we were going to go and die out in the wilderness.
Probably.
Yeah, weak survive and all that.
The more you think about it, the more that makes sense. As the first thing that you encountered when you came out of the cairn was the spirit of departed and deceased Wendigo pups that were trying to kill you because they'd failed their own rite of passage.
We just surprised them.
In the harsh surroundings.
So I don't think they care about our lives at all. I just don't think they realise we'd make it this far. We can either go down into the mines and see how far they've gone, or we go up to the cairn and we try and plead our case to them.
Well, the thing is that they've obviously found this spirit in whatever shape, form, manifestation it's in, because they're talking about transporting it.
Yes. But you've also got everything that's been in the area of this storm has been touched by the worm, or has been like sad or depressed or very low or angry or more susceptible. The cairn, when they were there, were not rational. No rational cairn would have kicked us out when we had done nothing, nor listened to our pleas, the litanies to look after us. They knew that we wouldn't survive out in the winter. That is not protecting nor following the litany.
But then that was just decisions made in haste and anger.
But it could also mean that they've been touched by the worm through this storm.
It could be that madness has touched them.
Yeah.
So we could go, plead a complete full and true case, and they do not listen to us.
In which case we come back here and do the best we can. I'm just telling you that if we're going to have to safeguard this thing, Omnicron Oil has got more men and more firepower than we do. We'll be laying down our lives for nothing. I'm all for duty and honour, but all we're going to do is slow them down and give them a body count.
You about get back to where you left your pack.
Okay.
We can't do this alone.
I'm going to attempt to figure out where they've gone.
Okay.
I imagine that's going to be quite a hard survival.
Perception Primal Urge. You're in lupus form?
I am.
Yeah, Perception Primal Urge.
Okay. Okay, and my difficulties are lower.
Dice rolling.
3 successes.
Okay. You manage to find your pack's tracks and they lead westwards. So you start following them.
Cool.
You see a large structure that looks like a satellite dish to you, but obviously to a werewolf
It's a big,
wolf. It looks like
strange,
a giant, weird structure.
curvy thing.
It's got that weird crane structure that you saw down in the pit, but it leads up to this huge dish. It's about 15 foot in diameter. You go past that, and you can see two structures. One is further back set than the other.
Okay. Do the tracks lead towards one of them?
The tracks seem to lead to the one that's further set back.
Cool.
Up the staircase.
I'll follow straight to that one.
Okay. You can hear clanging on the metal staircase outside.
So I'm still inside the door.
Yeah.
But the M4 is trained on the top of the stairs.
Yeah.
So I go up the steps.
Yep.
And
there's a door.
Okay, I'm going to rear up and try and push on the door.
Okay, you give it a shunt and it doesn't do anything.
Okay, I'm going to try and push it open.
Strength and athletics.
Cool.
There's a several clanging clicks and clanging clicks and clanging clicks from the door. Remember, there's a pause.
So I make sure everyone's backed up and is lining up against this wall, so that if somebody was to burst in, these guys would technically be behind them, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
But so yeah, my foot is on the door like that.
Okay.
No successes, because my success was counted out by one.
Okay. There's a heavy thunk as something hits it, and you feel your foot judder, but the door doesn't open.
Okay. So I think there's another pause.
Yeah, there is another pause at the moment.
Take my foot away and
Okay.
step back so the door won't hit me, and I level the rifle.
Okay. At what was I presume door?
At the yes, once the door
human
opens.
chest height.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna try it again.
You in?
1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Yeah. There's a thud. The door judders open. You land, and you don't see anyone there. But your peripheral vision, as you lower, see what looks like a very white-looking wolf staring up at you.
I shake off.
It shakes off a lot of snow, and you can see grey mottling underneath.
Have a good wander.
I found a big rock in the hole.
You went into the hole.
Really big rock in the middle of a no stormy thing.
Okay, so you went...
Like Bill Bear. Like his, no storm.
Okay.
Down at the bottom.
How big was the stone? Bigger than you?
Huge.
Did it seem weird?
Something in it. It's warm.
So that's where...
I felt like I should break it out, but then I didn't. But I don't have a way to break it, so I couldn't.
Did anyone see you?
I didn't see any people.
Should we go down and have a look at it and then go to the cairn?
It was attached to a big crossy
Go to this, sorry.
metally thing, like the thing with the circly thing up there.
Crane? Crane?
What is crane?
Oh, hang on, I'm looking at Alex.
Probably a crane.
Yeah. Okay. So, have they... Is it like the stone, there was a hole and then there's the stone?
In the big hole in the middle.
Yeah. Was there another hole?
No, it's in that big hole. It's right at the bottom, and there were...
So this isn't a contemporary mine shaft like you think about it, they've strip mined it.
Either way they found it.
It went round the
and they're very near to breaking him out.
circle.
As much as I want to go to the set, I'm afraid that they would, by the time we leave and come back, they would have broken him out.
What is crane?
No, because they obviously are having trouble because they're talking about moving it to
big mechanical
so they're not going to break it
that
out,
lifts
just
very
gonna
heavy
move it.
things that we cannot.
So we break arm, can't lift?
Uh,
You pull the map out again. Take a proper look.
If we break big mechy arm
Round
thing,
the black
they can't
thing,
lift big
there's a
heavy
lot
things.
of circular markings with red pen.
oh, okay.
Weren't there before.
Weren't there before.
Neither was the X on the building, but you passed that one over.
That's weird.
I'm not actually going to mark my book.
Oh no, that's fine. Yeah, so that's weird.
What?
Look.
What?
I showed you the map before, right?
Yeah.
There's red.
Shows you a map. There's a lot of red circular pen around the small black dot in the bottom of it.
And I'm certain.
And the crane that leads out of the pit that you can see on the map.
I don't know. Somebody's telling us to go there.
Mm.
I wonder what.
Wait a minute. We're all sat here with our thumbs up our asses with no real clue of how to fucking do this, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Isn't there anyone we can ask?
My phone's not working.
He says crane is big mechy arm thing that can lift heavy things. If we break arm,
the land
it
cable
can't
back
lift
in.
big heavy things.
Okay.
We could break arm.
Yes.
Crane.
Wait for the
Arm,
little
arm
icon
crane.
to disappear.
Crane arm.
Yeah, changes back to normal.
Bring up
display.
a web browser. We have the internet.
Okay.
We
well,
have Google.
Google
fuck do I
before
do
it
with
was
an
cool.
ancient spirit.
Google before it was cool.
Well, it's true.
We should break arm crane thing. Then they can't lift out big rock thing.
That's direct action. I like it, but let's just do a bit of thinking first.
okay.
I know a vet, and I can speak to somebody in the NYPD. But that's none of that's going to help us.
I have. I don't have any Garu contacts, like offhand.
I could ask my mentor in the UK.
There's a blinking icon in the system tray.
What's that? Click.
It pops open an instant messenger chat.
Uh-oh.
What to say?
It says, "How can I help?"
Does it say who it's from?
It says user unknown.
Uh-oh. That it says unknown user. That may very well be message pinging off to about the file we accessed.
All looks good. My end.
The icon blinks for a second, and then some dots appear. And then some text appears and goes, "Oh, I thought you had a question."
Yeah, I do. But yeah.
Who? Ask. Who?
Oh, sorry. Your username is coming up unknown. Which it might be leading me astray. Do you IT support?
The icon blinks a bit, and then some dots appear and goes, "Not really IT support."
I don't know who it is.
Worms.
Okay. We'll just have to
Right,
be
you know
straight about
about-
it. Who
Why?
are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Who are
know
you?
about all of
Question
the.
mark.
The blinking icon appears quickly.
Is
the
it
dots appear
possible
and go
that
away and says, "Keith."
someone who is over there can
Okay.
access this?
Weather shit.
I don't know.
Because it could be.
I'm going to try and keep him
Someone or
talking, but does somebody
something
want to try and
from
find
there.
out who Keith is?
Try and help us here.
He writes back, "Hi Gabriel, I know."
Wait, how do you know who I am?
Did he just put your name?
Yes.
He did just put his name,
Who the hell is Keith?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Can I roll like an intelligence to see if I can remember if we've come across a Keith?
yeah. You can roll a flat intelligence if you want. The difficulty is 10.
To say I am not logged on.
Nope. No idea.
To say I'm not logged on to the IM on this computer. It's not like he's got my details from my, MSN account.
I don't think it is. I don't think it's that.
Keith, I'm not going to lie. I'm completely out of my depth here. I'm not really sure what I'm doing.
Send.
There's a blink. There's some dots. And it comes back with, "Well, that's frigging obvious. Now ask your question."
What do I do with an ancient spirit? They're going to move it somewhere. We have to stop them. Apparently, if we do, we're going to break some laws. And if we don't, we're going to break some laws. This whole Garrow shit is turning out to be really fucking confusing. In fact, I'm having a bit of a fucking meltdown. It's all a bit much in the last 2 days. I'm here. I'm in Canada. I don't know what's going on.
It's fucking cold.
It's
Wait,
fucking cold.
wait. Sad face sent.
There's a blink. And then it goes, "Calm down, Wog."
Wog.
Wog.
It's a term of what we are.
Okay.
This is the most intense chat that I've ever seen.
Also, Gabriel can obviously type, because if this was Andy typing, we wouldn't be
It
there
wouldn't be
yet.
that fast.
There's a blink, and then some dots appear. And then the dots disappear. And there's a blink and the dots reappear again.
So he hasn't decided what he's writing yet.
We're
I'm
waiting
chatting
for
to Keith, alright? It's making me feel better. Shut up.
This Keith knows
Like,
well
this
who
is the
he
computer.
is.
I'm like,
I'm going to sniff around the office and see what's around, because I'm curious. I
There's
haven't looked yet.
More flare guns.
two waste
We need more
you
flare
can
guns.
see, some of the drawers have been taken out and
Currently,
tipped on
the answers I have at my disposal are 1 M4 carbine with about 30 rounds of ammunition and about 20 rounds of silver bullets, 1 Beretta 9mm pistol with about 9 rounds left in its magazine and 9 rounds left in the magazine, so use one in the chamber to prop open the
You
door.
get back in capitals, don't shoot it.
and a flare gun. Apparently, the set we came from is not thinking rationally, so we can't go and speak to them. Because if we do, they'll probably just nail us to a wall because they get
typical wogs.
We have to try and stop this thing, though we have no idea how.
Does anything smell interesting in here?
Question mark.
No, it smells very
Human.
Yeah.
unhomogenised. Like this was a sealed area. And currently, because the door is ajar, is mostly why it's smelling at the outside. But normally it would smell like printer toner cartridge. Sweat.
I have a quick look around the office.
Yeah.
I'm looking for an ashtray.
There's no ashtray.
And, to top it all off, I've run out of fucking cigarettes.
Oh.
You get a
Still
copy-pasted
lifting up
message
bag
because
ash.
the blinking happened quite quickly, and then the message appears, which is, if they've got a crane, that's probably how they're going to get it out. If you get rid of the crane, that will delay them long enough for you to go back to the set.
Love it. Cheers, Keith.
It says user offline.
Cool. Keith says destroy the crane, it'll buy us enough time to go back to the set.
I did
Well,
say
Fran
break the
says.
arm crane thing.
I'm still concerned at who the hell Keith is.
Don't know.
I'm gonna go back outside.
Is someone trying
Let's
to
just
help
go
us?
and break the
Snowing, it's
crane.
cold.
Did I see where the base of the crane thing
Are we
was?
cleaning up or really
As you're
place
closing
it
down
is?
the chat, you notice it says
Well, they're probably going to be able to know that
Umbrage.
someone's been
Umbrage.
here anyway.
Is it like a link or?
I don't know, you close it and then you can't get it back up.
I think if
To be honest, we've made a mess enough as it is. Let's just leave it. and go
What's
break
the
crane.
Umbrage Act? Or Umbrage Act? Does it mean anything to anyone?
Well, the Umbra is the place we went to.
Someone's helping us from across the way. Just
I
true.
thought so.
Well, yeah, you were talking about the woe, it's a different thing.
Well,
It's close enough. Let's just go break the
Probably
crane.
can see me. I'll buy you a beer next time we meet up, if we ever meet up.
I
Cheers,
storm
Keith.
out. I'm had enough. I'm gonna go break the crane.
Okay, well, make sure I've got floppy disk with all the info on it.
Okay.
The
And
printout?
you've got a printout?
Oh wait, yeah. Email. Print. Hope there's a printer.
There's a dot matrix printer that springs to life.
Oh no!
Should we come back to that?
Yeah, so did I see where the base of the craney weird arm thing was?
But the base was all the way in the bottom next to the egg.
It was actually next to the egg?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Not like,
as it's
you know,
printing, I'm watching
egg
it like.
crane, but a bit back from it.
I'm going to start heading back to them.
Yeah, printers aren't the fastest thing. Maybe one day they'll be a lot quicker. Wink.
Cough, cough,
Do you want
like
an
winks
inkjet?
anymore.
Oh yeah, inkjets was the next stage after that.
The printout occurs. You collect it.
Hey,
Section alert this wrong.
exception alert. Oh no, not again. I failed this last time.
Just in. Site based.
Right, 4. Site based. Oh wait, movement based.
No.
No.
But it is at night.
In an illuminated building.
Is it outside?
No.
It doesn't specify that you don't get it when you're inside though.
Roll the extra dice.
Should I roll the extra dice?
Yes, you get the extra dice.
Okay, well, it's one so far.
Cancelled!
Fuck's sake! It was 1.
Okay. You don't
Nope.
see anything, but as you collect your paperwork, a black feather falls out.
I've seen one of those.
I'm going to pick up the black feather.
I've seen one of those.
Perfect black feather.
I've seen one of those
You have?
Sounds kind of
Yeah.
familiar.
when we were in the Umbra.
Ah.
I gave it to Jasmine.
So
You
this
look
is a
around
si-
and
this is a
notice
sign.
there's just the 3 of you stood in the building.
Two of them.
Oh, have you left
Yeah.
as well? There's just the 2 of you stood in the building.
I've been given an
Ah.
order to take direct
Oh.
action.
We better get
I'm gonna
going.
take it.
Okay.
Because they clearly go on. Fold up, print out. Stuff into pocket.
Oh yeah,
Feather.
I'm still actually a little
Oh,
bit
yeah.
shadowy at the moment because of the
Yeah.
bangle I did before.
It's difficult to see.
And then, you
Your
know.
eyes kind of just, when you look, really focus at him, you can see him, but as you're just scanning around, just grin.
And then
Forgot about
horridly leave.
You hurriedly leave. Do you turn the lights off?
Lights
Yeah.
off, shut door.
Yeah, better.
Lights off, shut door.
Right, lights off.
Luckily, it's quite easy to spot angry trudging werewolves through the snow, and you manage to catch up to them just as they get to the road that leads down to the mine.
Yay!
Jasmine,
Mm,
this appeared when we got the paperwork.
of course it is. Thank you very much.
Since they all sort of catch up, I'm going to go faster down the side now, because they're all here, so they don't have to catch up or find
We
it.
have some
Okay.
good spiritual help.
Runs down the road that leads down the strip mine, you would guess.
Find a
Yeah.
mouse is
I
annoying.
keep pace,
Okay.
so I make sure our spacing is right.
Okay.
So that if
He
he
is a
sets
lot faster than you are.
That's fine, because he'll set off the claymores before me.
What's a claymore?
You go down further, there's lights illuminating the road, but you can't see. It's still hailing and everything like that. It's really difficult to see anything. And you eventually get to a part where you can see a structure in the shadowy illumination from the bottom of the cave. You would guess it's a crane, judging by the fact that it's not a solid structure. It's got the crisscross pattern that you see for structural integrity.
Yeah, so like a tower crane then.
Yeah, and you get to the base, and I presume Grey is still at the bottom of it, waiting for you.
Not quite.
Okay.
When I get to the bottom, I'm attempting to shift to Krenos.
Yeah, because I'm about to.
That's right, I'm almost
What?
finished.
Alright.
I succeed the shift to Krenos.
Okay. You get down to the bottom, and there is a war-form version of Grey.
And I'm going to grab something and try shaking it and pulling it apart, because I don't know how this works.
Okay, there's a railing that was stopping people from falling into the.
Is that
mine shaft.
on the crane itself?
No, you're at the bottom of the road.
Oh no, I've gone
We
down.
haven't gone.
I ran straight down.
The map again.
I'm going to where the crane is.
You're at the bottom of the road. Are you going across to the crane?
Yeah, I'm going straight to the crane.
Okay, you go straight to the crane. We'll get to you in a bit. You get to the bottom of the road.
Yep. Alright, we'll have a look around and see what's there.
15-foot visibility. It's fairly flat, broken ground. You can
Oh.
see there's the wall of the strip mine to your right, and there's a lot of empty space to your left.
Cool. I will follow the wall round, so keeping the wall just visible, so I'm getting the most out of what I can see.
Are you all following him?
Grey.
Yeah.
I don't actually know if I can hear from in there, so.
No. Wait. You can hear perfectly fine now because you're stood in a
Inside.
known blizzard area. This lot is like shouting occasionally into the wind. You start to make your way round. You can see the starts to do this.
Just basically keep going, keep my eye out for anything.
Okay. You feel like you're going in a massive circle.
And then once I sort of almost get back to where I started, I then sort of take 15 steps further in and start the circle again. So I'm concentrical circularly.
Okay, you cannot see the wall now.
No.
Okay. You get to about here, and you can see there's a lot of illumination to the north of you.
Okay, I'll go that way then.
Okay, you start to head north, and eventually you get to a point where you cross like a threshold where it is buffeting snow and sound and nothing, and you step out the other side, and all of a sudden you can hear, and there's bright illumination around you.
Do I look up for the roof?
There is no roof. You can see the sky above, and you can see like a swirling vortex of cloud, basically, and this is the centre of the
because that's completely natural.
You can see a crane that goes up, and as your eyes follow the crane down to the base, you see this humongous black rock with green and yellow sort of nodules that are illuminated and twinkling. And roll a gnosis roll.
Okay.
I'm currently looking up, going, ooh.
Gnosis roll. Touch
Pass.
it.
Pardon?
Pass.
Okay, that's fine. How many
Wait.
successes?
2.
2. Okay. You seem to have taken a step forward and had the urge that you were the one that needed to break something out of this rock. But it passes. But you've definitely taken a whole step towards it. And you can see Grey currently walking up
Gnawing
to
on the crane.
Yeah, I'm in Krenos form, like trying to shake it and not succeeding very
I
well.
will break this thing.
Be careful of the rock.
Who's the next out of the vortex?
Fine.
Okay. Again, can I have a gnosis roll?
Because I looked up and I was like, ooh, and he said, careful of the rock. Rock?
What? What do you expect?
No, yeah, Lucy, I assumed that you would have been ahead of us because
I
we
caught
were
up
catching
to
up. Oh, okay.
That's 2.
Okay. Again, you had an urge that you were the one that's supposed to break something out of this rock, and it seems like you've taken a whole pace forward without realising it. But you soon shrug it off.
Do you get the mystical juju as well?
Gnosis roll.
Yay!
Spend a willpower so you don't fail. I'm being legit. Spend a willpower so you don't fail.
Yeah.
It's your shit
Yeah.
at rolling.
Yeah. Do it.
Fine, I spend a willpower so I don't fail.
Mark it off and roll your dice.
Just as well, that would have been a botch.
Okay. You've taken a whole 5 paces forward.
Stop.
As you're watching him, it's like he's wholly intent on that rock, and then he's like pacing towards it, and then all of a sudden shakes his head.
Okay.
So
So
looks around again.
as he was pacing towards it, before
Lucy, can I get a gnosis roll, please?
before he breaks out of it, like
Are you spending a willpower?
I raised the butt of the rifle. So basically, if it looked like he was going to go and touch the stone, I was going to fucking club him.
Yeah, it's like.
Pass 3.
You don't even get any kind of urge to do anything.
Guess
I told you to be careful of the rock. Right, let's have a look around and see what we can see.
You find several jackhammers with like dented and broken and mangled
Wow.
equipment. You find Gray currently swinging on the crane.
That's not going to do anything.
Fall over. You find several boxes and a small crate of dynamite.
That will do something.
Dynamite.
How much do you want this crane to break?
Do it.
Okay.
I look at you.
Take the box of dynamite.
Yep.
So I open it. I'll take it as sticks.
Throw
of
away the lid.
Yep. Take it as sticks of dynamite. There any cable ties around anywhere?
No.
String?
No.
Duct tape.
No.
Duct
Oh,
tape?
I've got rope
No.
Okay.
that I had wrapped around my waist.
So I take like however many sticks of dynamite there are. I split them up.
8.
8. Okay, so there's 2 on each of the. I take it there's like 4 main.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's 2 on each, and I tie them off with the rope.
Okay.
Okay. We need to back off.
Flowers.
I'm sort of looking a bit bewildered at the moment.
Yeah, it's like.
He's strapped these odd-looking grey sticks.
Strange, smelly grey stick things.
Yeah, to the thing, and he's used rope to attach it all.
He's going to make a really big fire explosion and destroy the crane. We need to get clear.
What's an explosion?
Alex, explain as we walk.
So I walk.
Okay, I'm going
and
to shift
I
back down
am
to
the
Wolf as well.
Opposite side
Okay.
of the.
You know
no
when
snowy
lightning
area
strikes,
from the crane.
big
Yep.
bolts of light from sky
I take
hit
out
the
the flare
ground.
gun.
Yes.
They make big noise.
Okay.
Big flash.
I am no explosives
They don't make
expert.
noise.
I
Lightning
don't
does
know
not
the
make noise.
yield of that dynamite. We could get a poof, and it does nothing because it's thermite. Well, actually, that would burn through the metal faster.
Okay.
Or this could be really high explosive, like nitroglycerin style
Right,
stuff.
I
At
think
which
clouds
point,
rumble and
I'm going
make
to
loud
blow a
noises.
small hole in this.
Lightning makes no noise.
So I'm going to fire the flare gun at it, and then we are
that's
going
thunder.
to run.
When light comes
that
down
way.
to hit the ground.
We're going to start running.
Yes.
Okay,
Lightning-
thanks for the team
lightning
spirit.
make no noise.
Run!
Running!
Running.
You'll see!
if they're running, I'll run with them.
Okay.
I'm going to give them.
Pack mentality.
I'm going to give them a minute, so count to 60.
A minute.
Yep. And then I'm going to fire the flare gun.
Okay. I presume you're going to aim.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get an extra dice. And dexterity.
Please don't be
plus
botched.
firearms.
Spend a point of willpower before you roll.
Here, just imagine now. Don't worry, I got this.
It's a flare gun. I automatically aim out.
Well, I can tell you we're going to be rescued. Yeah, no, I will spend a point of willpower as well. So I don't completely fuck it up.
You guys have about started to run up the road and got to the first light.
No passes or failures.
So it's just the willpower.
Yeah.
Okay? You shoot and you watch the flare trailing off and you think, oh fuck, I've missed it. And it bounces off of the ground, off of the metal railing structure, up a bit, and you can see it starting to bounce down and then just drops, and you can see it land, bang, point on to one of the sticks of dynamite. And that's about the last thing you see, as there's a massive explosion, and you are thrown a good 50 yards backwards.
Cool.
And then there's the sound of a metal grinding, and then as an entire structure is starting to fall. What you guys see is a green light go travelling and then start to veer up and then drop down, and then there's an almighty flash that kind of just staggers you for a bit, and then the explosion hits you and you're pushed back against the wall of the strip mine, like bodily pushed back and slumped to the floor. And there's a horrific metal grinding sound, and then you can see the grey outline of the crane collapse inwards.
As it's collapsing, is it collapsing towards me?
Yes.
It is. Cool. I run forward.
Okay, you run at the collapsing structure.
Yep. And then, like, literally just at the last second, dive to the left or right.
Ah, I see, you've watched the new Alien movie. Had to run away from a giant donut.
Or I'm a tree surgeon, and that's what you do when a tree unexpectedly comes down at you. Run towards it until literally last second and dive left or right. Because if you try and run away from it either way, because trees don't tend not to fall in straight lines, it might catch you. So you run forward and then dive.
So you didn't go to the Prometheus school of running away from things.
I'm not seeing Prometheus, so.
Don't watch
Don't.
it. But that's about as funny as
Fucking god awful.
That's probably about as all I've heard of it, yeah. So yeah.
Okay, you manage to dive to the side. There's a and like layers of snow that you didn't even know existed start billowing up and out, and it's the rest of
I
you,
imagine my head
just
is
about as you're getting back to your feet and shaking off the worst of it, this giant waft of snowdrift comes out of the mining area and again just covers you in snow.
We're in a snow
I
globe.
take it like my ears are ringing, I'm slightly concussed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm just going to
Oh,
lie
no,
there.
you're not concussed. Your ears are slightly ringing and they fix faster than you would normally
Let's
expect.
go. I'm just going to lie there for a minute, like.
Snow angel.
Yesterday.
That's how you get tinnitus.
Yesterday we were planning a drugs bust. Fuck, did I end up here? Maybe I fell into a vat of cocaine.
I'm going to get out of the snow,
I'm gonna
shake it off.
Quietly get up.
Stand up, shake it off, like
Sit and revel in the random destruction that we've just caused.
That
While
was an
everyone's getting up.
that was an
I look
explosion.
up.
Okay, you look up. There's the sky.
The snowstorm's gone.
Yeah.
Storm's gone.
Oh,
Gabriel!
Uh-huh.
Checking you
how
for
how
life.
clear is the
I
sky?
think you fixed
It's
it.
not crystal clear. There's still clouds there, but they've stopped snowing.
Is there moon?
could it be that
There is moon, yes.
Moon.
could it
And it is
that
currently, for those that
um,
need to get rage for it,
visible?
since it's the first time you've seen the moon ever,
I don't
it
know.
is a gibbous moon.
I think that's me.
Nope, that's me,
Oh,
bitches!
So it's 4 points of rage back unless you are the
I
gibbous.
didn't spend any.
There you go.
Yeah, I didn't.
Four back unless you'll give us.
Unless you're gibbous, in which case all of your rage back.
Fucking well, that's all mine back anyway.
Yay! Redeem rage.
Because I've used exactly 4.
So I'm going to walk back up to these guys.
Okay.
Just like,
I'm
and I've
gonna
got this
start
look
taking
of
off
like.
the,
There's still going to be people here. Let's get our stuff and get going and head to the set.
Okay, are you planning on running all the way back up the road or attempting to climb the vertical surface?
I'm running back up the road because I still think like Ooman.
Well, that's why I
Pretty sure I
to go.
probably can't climb a vertical surface.
Not as a wolf, no. But as a
And-
Krynos, which is what form you're in, yes.
I'm not. I chained back to Wolf as we were talking. He was telling me about explosions.
Yeah.
And he was
Let's
trying to tell me
just
they're like
run up the
lightning
road.
because they make a loud bang, and I was like, lightning doesn't make noise.
Okay, you're running up the road. None of the lights are working.
flies become human.
Wait, none of the lights are
In
working.
case
No, there were
humans
lights
turn
that were
up.
illuminating the road. They're all out.
Yeah, so yeah, the power's gone. I think.
Not surprising. I just blew up a fucking crane.
Yeah, let's get going to the set before anyone turns up.
Mm-hmm.
Wolf faster.
Just right.
So I'm actually going to go with. Is it athletics and stamina to like run?
You doing long distance running?
The plan is to run far away from here quickly.
Yeah.
You've
So,
got a
bit of
rucksack.
both.
I've got one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna run.
What form are you in?
I'm in lupus.
Okay, it's 16 miles per hour, and it's stamina
Can
and
we?
athletics
Yeah,
difficulty is
I'm gonna
4.
change the loop and run with you. Alright, and then.
I just
Here
got
we go.
so happy.
Endurance running.
Spend the point of range to change to lupus if you wish.
That's what I'm doing.
More you.
Yeah, now I'm spending
Yeah,
fire
more
range.
me.
Yeah.
Are you changing to lupus or are you running as a human? Because all your pack mates are starting to skitter off as wolves.
If
I threw it
you
because I wanted to run.
know,
you need it
because
either
the
way.
backpack, I can't remember if it included the backpack in the changey thing.
It does, yeah.
Oh, it does. Okay. Yeah. In that
Does
case,
Yeah.
Oh, well, I want to keep the backpack. I've spent my point of rage and run.
Okay.
Three
Yeah.
successes.
Yeah.
Before
In
you
that case-
change,
yes.
right? Because we're running alongside each other. They take the M4 and stick it in your backpack, and the Beretta goes in the backpack. The flare pistol and fuck off into the snow.
See it goes sailing through the air.
Fuck that.
Yeah, so what is it for
Good
running,
idea.
Stamina and...
Stamina plus athletics difficulty is 4.
Oh fucking hell!
Rage. To change into lupus.
Yeah, 4
Okay,
success.
that's closer to about 7 successes then.
Just need to know if you fail or botch.
Change, it's Primal Urge and...
Stamina plus primal urge if you're just going to change, or spend the point of rage and you can pick which one you want to do.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So I spent point rage.
I'll spend a point of rage. Screw it.
Yeah.
Yes, it...
No lupus for fast.
And run.
And
You
it's
need to roll
16
for
miles
running.
per hour you run as a lupine.
Ooh.
I think I'm showing like the
Roll for
experience and naturality of the form at this point. with my
athletics
many
and
degrees of
stamina.
success on my running.
And mine.
Please don't fail.
Botch.
Good. Ah.
4 and above.
Oh, 4 and above. 2 successes.
2 successes for my running.
What?
You can do.
When we came
2
down from the cairn, we were going south.
Number
weren't we?
2.
You were, yeah.
Okay.
You're now north of where the cairn is.
We're north of where the cairn is.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna try.
Bye bye, Bill.
Because I started like really pelting at one. I'm gonna try and turn us towards the direction of the cairn.
Okay.
Roughly. Do you want a survival?
Yeah, you're going to need intelligent survival to try and work it out.
Sure.
As you get to the top and start herring off into the country,
There, and I'll do
you
it.
can hear the sounds of sirens wailing from the camp. And you can see in the distance some people that are just about getting up and shaking off the snow and shouting and pointing. 2 successes. Yes, you can veer in the correct direction. Just make me tea.
What?
Tea, did you
Oh.
want some?
Sorry, yes, please.
Please and thank you.
So I wasn't sure you were pointing at. Thank you. Yeah.
Which one's Andy using?
Do we know which one he was using? I'm going to assume
That
that one because it was the one closest to him.
Yeah, the traditional sound of sirens in the distance.
But yeah.
And so we are Avalanche. We have just blown up a macro reactor.
Not your Final Fantasy VII stream.
Tomorrow.
Can't wait. For Thursday.
Ow! We've blown it up. So I've veered us off towards the direction of the cairn, and I'm herring it off, and I'm enjoying the wind blowing through my fur as we run at full pelt. Because
But yeah, I'm keeping up. I'm keeping up quite well. With my 2 successes.
Something.
No,
I've probably even got my tongue flapping out the side of my mouth as I'm running.
Hopefully it doesn't get stuck to the side of your face. It's like,
Okay, you're going full pelt.
Sure.
towards the
Okay, let's
cave.
do the glass
We are
thing
going
full of them.
full pelt towards the camp.
Chill the fuck out, man. He thought we were almost out.
So
He
you
thought we were
run
out
out
of
points.
teabags.
Oh God.
No,
I'll take your lead.
the
We're not.
Englishman's
Yeah, I've
nightmare.
literally directed
No
us towards where the
tea!
cairn is because I've got the survival roll to,
Yeah,
and we're going towards where the cairn was.
that's fine. I'll take you.
Okay.
You guys said we
Who
were going
has
to
danger sense?
Danger sense.
It goes off. What do you want to do?
It goes off.
Yeah.
So we're just randomly in the
You're
countryside.
running through the countryside, and you suddenly get the feeling that something isn't right. Right where you are. 1 action, 3 seconds, go.
3, 2,
Danger.
1.
Brilliant. Right. You're not caught so unaware at the fact that these large lumbering hulks come out of the snowdrift and start to barrel into you. It looks like a pack of werewolves.
See, a good one. Yeah, one thing. Danger. There it is.
Which form is faster, Krynos or Lupus?
Lupus.
What form are they in?
Currently in Krynos.
Well, they barrel into us, so my immediate
Dexterity
reaction
and wits,
is
please.
out.
2.
Sorry, you lean forward. I was going to try and step behind you.
So generally I'll try and lean back so I can go across. It's just easier for me, I think.
Hey, Tiny Twister, thank you very much for the lurk. Also, General, thanks for joining. Yes, yes, yes. That's not bad.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's better.
3.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright, so starting with 8, 7, 6.
Yep.
that's a lot.
What's your dex and wits?
8.
Five.
Yep.
4.
Yeah.
So, how many dice did you need to roll?
6.
3.
Okay.
Yeah.
He had more dice. See, being efficient.
For once.
I'm always efficient.
You're efficiently stupid.
I'm efficiently non-efficient.
Merlan, what's your action?
Yep.
So,
There are 3 angry werewolves currently barreling down upon your pack.
yeah, I was like, I thought they'd actually barreled in, into
Pretty
us.
much into you,
Yeah, I was like,
You're in Lupus form. They are in
Yep.
Krynos.
this is going to be a problem. I think shift, and shift and defend is probably, my.
Okay, you're going to spend a point of rage, or you're going to split your
Hmm.
action pool?
No, I better spend a point of rage to shift it into Krynos to match him,
Hmm?
and then defend.
Shift and dodge then.
Yeah.
Tulane!
Right, I'm just going to shift into Kronos form.
That's what you're going to do.
Yep.
You're going to dice it, or you're going to rage it?
I'll rage it.
Okay, you get a normal action.
I will attempt to deliver a blow to the one that's barreled into me.
Attack.
Yeah.
Claw or swipe? Sorry, claw or bite.
Claw. So I'll be like,
Lizzie!
I'm going to stop. So stop running.
Okay.
And just stand there. Because they're wares. If they're going to try and kill us, then they're going to try and kill us. Then I'll fight back.
So you're
I'm
going
waiting for them to make the first action
so
against
you're
us.
going to dodge.
Yeah.
Cassus!
Decapitate.
I'm probably going to say something along the lines of, in Lupus we're faster. And
Okay.
keep running.
Okay.
And then once I've run further than they can move, figure out what everyone else is doing. Because I'm ahead, so...
Lucy.
I'm going to do a howl of introduction, since we are stepping on another person's territory.
Yep.
And this is why they might be attacking us. I
think
want to
that's-
identify their fur, so I can see if they're part of the set, or if they are a rogue werewolf pack, and whether or not we're going to attack them.
Okay. So, resolving actions first. Lucy.
Howl of introduction.
That would be a charisma plus performance howl.
I've got that now.
Yeah.
Howl of introductions. Sup, ho bags! I mean...
3 successes.
Okay, you successfully howl an introduction.
Hello.
Can I identify their fur?
Or
Or try to?
Can. They are mottled grey to white, which identifies them as Wendigo pack. You can see that one has a scar across its
Ooh.
eye.
Oh, it's this dickhead.
It's, yeah.
Oh.
Come on then!
I gave him major evils.
It's alright, take your time. I'm not racing you, we've got plenty of time. You need to
Okay.
look up your notes.
That's yeah, no, I've got that guy, that's the... Is this the guy, flexive white, dark haired, brown? Because the one that I recognised from the sept.
Yes, he was giving you major death stares
Okay.
as you were leaving.
He gave us a look of, if I remember correctly, it was a look of if he wasn't
see you
physically
again, I'm gonna
no, it
kill
wasn't
you.
even that. If he wasn't physically being held back at the time, he'd have gone for us.
The Howl of Introduction identified. I'm going to give an
Those
order.
are all of your
I
actions.
can't. Can I spend a rage to do any more?
Well, you should normally spend rage before you make all of
Okay.
your action, because then what we're doing is resolving all your action.
So I
If
can't
it's just
say.
you
I
want
can't
to
say
say
something.
something,
That's
that's
what I
fine.
want to do.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I'm still in lupus form. From this sept, don't engage first. Run. 7 words. Yeah.
Okay, their actions. One is going to attack you. Again, you sat in the wrong seat.
Oh.
See, I knew this was coming. That's why I fucked off over here to make tea. He can't touch me.
Fuck, and I haven't managed to change yet. No.
One is going to attack Lizzie, and one is going to. The one with the scar is going to bear down on you, Lucy.
Hello, jolly old fellow, old bean.
I don't know.
No, okay.
He's going to bear down. Do you think he's aware that we're worse? Do you think he's aware that we're worse than they're worse?
Is he aware he's aware?
I don't know if he's bearing down on us.
I don't know. I think I'm about to kill a werewolf.
Bear down. Call upon Bill.
If we could.
Bill.
In all fairness, if we could, I probably still
that
wouldn't.
fuckassery with that.
Yeah, no, actually, yeah. Even if we could call Bill, I probably wouldn't, because I wouldn't want to get him involved. Because I don't think he likes the idea
Hello?
of getting involved with werewolf stuff, and I wouldn't want to make
Don't
him do
know.
it.
He makes
oh,
excellent sandwiches.
I liked his sandwiches.
Yes, money.
I mean, it's totally high for you.
I can add sandwiches to my list of likes, because I have now tried them and liked them.
And sausages.
Oh damn! I'm
No,
not in
raw
my
jerky.
native, like basic
was.
form or anything. So can you
Are you
show me
using
some
like chicken
soap
fillets
rolls
or
and
what?
stuff?
No,
like
No,
that?
it was like
went
a
for a shift and a dodge, so your dodge hits it now.
veal.
So roll your dodge.
Ah, okay.
So,
So that
Oh.
Like tiny little
is
veal
dexterity
And
and
I still liked
athletics.
it.
Yeah.
'cause
I
it
know. I
was,
remember you eating the random frozen thing.
yeah, that was it.
Oh wait, hang on. I'm in lupus form.
It's like a mind use stage thing.
Another 2 dice.
Right, who was Catwoman? Take it.
Ooh.
Nick, you're getting that one?
Yes.
That
Yes.
sounds familiar. Yeah.
Yes.
I think.
Yes.
I think
Thank
Merlan
you.
had that
Yeah.
one.
Cassis was
4. Cool.
Mickey,
Still hits
Minnie
you.
Mouse.
Only
and I
just.
was her.
Oh.
Can you show me the next sheet over?
There you go.
So he gets 1 for the.
Got it?
Yep.
So here, the normal strength like that. Plus that. Plus 1 for the bite. Okay.
Bastard.
Yeah, and I'm nuts.
Thank you.
3 successes as he bites into you.
Bastard. So yeah,
Just
so that's
chuck that
at this
over.
point.
Aggravated damage.
Yeah.
That's mine.
Oh.
It's a werewolf in Kronos form.
No, okay. Yeah, so I can't do like a soak.
You
I
can
don't.
soak, yeah.
Oh yeah. So that's that
Straight
was
up stamina.
straight up stamina.
Because it's not silver. It's only silver that you can't soak.
Ah,
That's
okay.
why it's so lethal to
If
wear.
only I had the M4 out the backpack.
Wow, you'd be breaking so many litany rules.
No
by
one's
using
told
your
me
silver
that.
shot.
I just know that silver bullets hurt werewolves more, so
So
fuck
one
you,
that's still
dickhead.
I still need a 7 to succeed. Then no.
Yeah. Okay, so no successes. So 3
Yes.
points of aggravated damage.
Ow. That's the funny starry thing. Ow.
3 successes to hit you. Do you have a dodge action?
Yes,
you
I
do.
did.
So your dodge action kicks in.
How do I dodge?
So it's dexterity plus athletics.
Oh god.
Yeah, so remember
I'm
obviously your
going
dex is
to-
based off your lupus
Can I
form.
spend multiple willpower?
You can spend multiple willpower if you want.
Dodge,
Each
dodge,
one buys
dodge,
you a
dip
success.
Dodge.
You can dodge your
Oh,
you can
bollocks.
dodge your web.
Hang on.
No
I missed out the fact that my stamina's increased as well, so I should have had 2 extra dice.
The 2 extra dice.
1.
Okay, so take 1 damage off.
I'm going to spend 2 points of willpower.
Okay.
To get 2 successes.
Yay, so not quite as ow.
3, 4, 5, 6 successes,
Okay, you
including.
completely dodge out of the way of his attack.
Grrr.
Okay, you don't have a dodge action, Lucy.
At least you can still soak it.
What's the strength increasement for Krynos?
Plus 4, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, +4.
Okay, so that would be 3 successes. Deduct 1, add 2 extra dice. Okay, soak roll, Lucy.
So it's
Just
yours.
roll your stamina. Remember, it's increased for Krynos.
So I should do.
Or
The lupus.
whichever form you're in.
I'm in lupus form.
Yeah, it's still a +2 for lupus, which is good. So
None.
1 point of aggravated damage.
oh, that's not too bad.
Damn, the other one hit me
Okay,
hard.
Cassius, your action is continuing to run.
'Cause I'm also calling out in lupus. We move faster
Yeah.
because
Definitely
I'm
fast.
keenly aware that lupus is quicker than Krynos,
Okay.
and she's given us the order to keep running. So,
Well, she gave you the order, don't engage first.
well,
Yeah.
yeah, that as well. But
And run.
Okay, Lizzie, your dodge action went off.
Yep.
That's it, nothing else.
Can I say some words?
You can say some words.
Can I also use my expression?
Nope, you can't use a skill.
Okay, that's fine. Then what I'm going to say is, how many words do I get?
Don't take the
Nice.
piss.
Alright.
as long as you're not like
Yeah.
spitting a thesis.
You're breaking the litany. We didn't. We have proof.
Okay. Tulane, you spend your point of rage to shift. So you're in Krynos
Yep.
form. Okay, there's currently 1 attacking Merlan, 1 attacking Lizzie, and 1 attacking Lucy.
Okay. Very quickly, who looks like they're taking? Who's getting beaten up the worst? Awesome. So because my attack, because my other action was attack, I'm gonna go over to the one that's attacking you, and I'm gonna give it a good old fucking belt. But as I do this, I'm gonna go. Pick up the weaker ones of my pack first, you fucking cowards! Face me! And then I'm gonna pointedly look at Lucy and go, run.
Okay.
Sorry. Attack in Krynos form.
So it's your strength plus brawl, and then the difficulty is based on the attack chart at the bottom right.
Yeah.
Should-
So I
Fly,
get
you
plus 4, so it's 7, and the difficulty is, you said,
Bottom right hand side on the second sheet.
Is it the claw you're going for?
Yeah.
Its difficulty is 6.
6, 7. Yes, yes. 2 successes.
Okay. He's not attempting to dodge, so go to your damage round, which is It's your 2 successes plus your strength plus any additional damage that you get for using a claw. It will tell you like bite gets +1.
So
It's in that chart in the bottom right hand corner.
5, 6.
+2.
And then don't forget your increased strength for being in Krynos form.
Yeah.
And then deduct 1 dice.
Oh, nice 7 again then.
Difficulty 7.
2, 3. 3 hits.
Oh yeah.
And the second page. 3.
Yep.
Cool. Your blow seems to have no effect on him.
Cool. We still felt it though, right?
Oh yeah, definitely rocked him, but
Good.
you don't see any blood spurt up.
No, that's fine. Because basically what I'm trying to do is, I am attacking, but imagine I've only got like, I'm trying not to kill.
Less
if you know
claw,
what I mean.
more pad.
Yeah.
Good shout.
Less scratch, more slap.
Okay.
So I am attacking, and I'm trying to be. I'm being like big and obvious and big haymaker swings, but it's less claw, more pad because I'm trying not to kill anyone.
So then we get to Merlan. So you shift into Krynos, which is your rage roll, so that's fine.
Yep.
Okay.
And then my
And then
action
that's
was to
the end
dodge.
of the action
Anyway.
round. Do you want to change the initiative order?
No, I'm good as it is.
I think we're mean you ahead of the rest of them.
I think, yeah,
It was after you.
you're ahead of everyone. They're ahead of the rest of us, and then everyone else is after them. It's whether we want to try and change around, or if people are happy to go after they've gone.
Well, yeah, because then that way if Lucy makes a call because she's being our alpha, then they go, which means then that way they can't interrupt us taking Lucy's order. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, which makes
So
sense.
yeah, keep it like that.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
means we're going to get the shit kicked out of us between having the order issue and managing to take it out.
It
but
does mean we still get the attempts to dodge in a lot of cases, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy.
Okay, Merlan, what's your action?
They have attacked first, so by definition,
You've got 1 on you.
attacking back isn't going against her order, because they did attack first.
No, and attempting to try and disengage at this point would possibly get me killed. So, well, get us killed. So,
Some of us are still in lupus and can run away.
Don't go for your first instinct.
yeah, my first instinct is strike back. So strike back at the one that that fucked me.
Okay, so you're just making an attack, or are you going to do anything else?
You could spend a point of rage and have an attack and a dodge.
Yeah.
Or you can split your dice pool. You can't do both.
I've only got 1 rage point left.
It's your call. They hit hard.
Yeah, I think I'd better spend a point of rage. So basically, I'd have 1 dodge and 1 attack action.
So, attack and dodge.
Yeah, marking it off now.
Just as a quick question, do we have roughly any idea how deep into the Wendigo territory we are?
No idea whatsoever.
Okay.
Tulane.
I am going to basically attack
Any
this
other
guy in
action?
front of me, the one that's on Merlan.
Yeah, any other action?
I'm just trying to look for that. I'm trying to make myself the biggest threat.
So can you do
Intimidation?
intimidate checks
Yeah.
in this form?
You can, but your manipulation is decreased.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Plus, I don't have intimidation. Don't have any ranks in it.
So, yeah, I don't think you can.
Okay.
Well, you could, but it would be so difficult to make an effect, it'd be a waste of a rage. Or splitting of a dice pool.
Excuse me.
Yeah, your
Just shout him, mate.
Your manipulation
Yeah.
takes a massive hit, so...
Out of everything I've learned so far, because this is only just being a bit rusty, is there anything I could say that, like, apart from yes, I killed your fucking pups, which I didn't, is there anything I could say, like, what you've told me would be offensive to Garu?
You can call them mongrels.
No, I've got it. Basically, I'm going to swipe at this guy again that's on Merlan, and then I'm going to say,
Your mother was a hamster and your father smelled of elderberries.
I'm going to say, I want to word this right. You call us pups, and that we have no knowledge of the litanies or anything else, and yet you're out here. acting more like pups than we are. Who are the alphas here? Us or you?
Okay. You just making one attack? Or
Yeah, just one attack. Again, I'm just trying to make myself big and obvious. So I'm not really fussed.
Lizzie.
Makes that really big.
Yeah, I'm flopping out all my fur.
I'm gonna turn to Grey, who is further towards the set than we are.
Mm-hmm.
Run to the set, get the leaders.
Is that all you're going to do?
And then I'm gonna...
Run.
No, I'm going to rage.
Okay, to do what?
So I'm in human.
You're changing to
In
human.
Omid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pop.
And then
You don't
that's
need to
where
make
I
a roll
talk
anyway.
them. I know, but I still have to do it because it's an action.
Oh, yeah, okay, fair.
Yeah, it still counts as an action, even though technically she doesn't need to roll.
And then
She does it as her normal action. Her normal action
Yeah.
is I shift.
I just don't have to
She
roll.
doesn't have to roll for it.
And then would it be another rage to do something else?
It'd be one rage where your normal action is shift.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you want to do after that?
Talk to him, and then it'd be...
There's no action for talking.
Okay, then intimidation on them.
On the one that's on you?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Because I want to scream in his face, basically.
Yep. You
But
want to face him down.
by reverting to human,
Yeah.
it's also going to hopefully help with the intimidation, because I've reverted to human when he's in Krynos.
Okay.
That does show balls.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, a bit of reverse psychology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
See where I'm going with that?
Okay. Is there a howl that is a call for help or to gather
Yes.
others to us?
Mhm.
Like,
Yes.
not us, but to the wider.
Yeah.
Because I want to attempt that as I'm still running.
Okay. So
So
you're
there's
gonna
the
run
house.
and howl at the same time.
Yeah.
And allow that as a talking action because it's basically the same thing.
Yeah, at this point we've kind of been forced into
Yeah.
sort of defenders.
Yeah, I suppose it's probably the closest one is probably the call for succor, I guess.
Okay.
But yeah, so the idea is I'm trying to alert any other Gary that might be in the area who haven't seen this, and might actually go, they're pups, you're not allowed to attack them.
Okay. Lucy.
So, do I have to split with the fact that I'm still running? Just as
You will have to split.
so I just take a dice off.
You just take a dice because there's nothing for running.
I'm going to sense worm on Scarface.
Okay. Is that it?
I will also spend a point of rage to dodge.
Hey.
Okay, resolving actions backwards. Sense the one goes first.
Ba, 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 ba.
Is the worm strong in this one?
Personally, I hope so.
Because that gives us reason.
Then I need a stick.
Oh, Lurky.
Oh yes, stick.
My fucking stick.
Oh look, a stick.
4 successes.
Yes. Scarface, as you know him, is worm tainted.
I'm going to stare. Oh, because I've got 2 words. I've said it loud enough. Worm tainted. I look at you. Stick. Because you understand exactly what I mean.
Yeah.
Worm,
Worm
Because she's
hated.
got
She
a
wants
stick.
a stick. She's got. Oh, you've got worms. I've got it.
One of the calls I just saw has a thing about it being a thing about the worm.
Yeah.
I'll let you look it up. Right, okay, so it's their turn. They're going to attack, oddly enough. And they're also going to say, fuck you, pups.
Warning of worm approach. That in
Fuck
itself,
you, pups,
if
fuck
there are any
you.
other Gary in the area, they will go for it.
You've got your turn.
Yeah.
Time to die.
And I would imagine
The glory of the worm.
Theoretically, I wouldn't need to change action because it's still a howl.
Yeah.
It's a different type of howl.
3,
Yeah, you're fine.
6. I have my dice ready
Worm
for dodge.
tainted stick. I need to learn to carry a stick around with me. Maybe I should get a cane.
Is there like a special attack you can do with a stick if somebody's worm tainted? Is it like a rolled up newspaper? Bam! Poppy!
Have
Swat!
you not been around when I've been doing them?
I haven't been. I was in Sark.
So when I need to do my rituals, I need a perfect stick so I can draw the circle, so I can draw the worm out. The first time we found a stick, and the second time we used chalk, we kept talking about how we need a stick for when I need to do rituals.
Yeah, so it's like we end up attacking the bear, You know, while she's just there going
Hit me.
around us.
Hit me.
Right, and
Hit
then-
me
so
with your
they're all
ritual stick.
distracting it as I do the perfect circle and then kind of
And then
step.
expunge the
Yeah.
bane
And I'm like,
to the dragon.
this circle has been cleansed.
Yeah. So
Hit
the
me.
bear was a bear
This
again,
Hit me
circle
with
And
your
then ran
ritual
off.
stick.
is clean.
and then I killed it.
And they ran after it, killed it, and ate it.
It was
already
delicious.
It was already injured, which means it running out on its own, it would have died anyway.
And then they justified it to themselves.
I
This
didn't
is
feel the
act-
need to justify myself. I'm a wolf.
This is
Yeah.
an actual justification.
That was
Basically,
me.
we got rid of the
It was
nastiness.
gonna die anyway.
Yes.
We might as well
Yes.
let it go through the circle of life and become
Yes.
Circle of life.
I can't really say anything. I
4.
burnt the village down last week.
This is when you say, yes, I still hit you with 5. Fuck!
Still hit you with 3.
What?
I got 7 successes.
Oh!
Bites, mate. It's all about the bites. If you don't want to do the damage, it's all about the bites to try and gauge up that hit.
You're sitting pretty close to him. Just look at him and knock all his pens and dice off.
Oh, well, I'd be a cat. It's like,
Yeah.
Or just fucking run!
Just go shred your own couch.
well, that minimised that, so then it's a good old soap roll.
Confetti into a t-shirt cannon.
Come on, soak.
Into his tear-soaked face.
Yeah. Break up the levity.
Yes. 2.
Cool. You soak all the damage.
Yay!
Good work, numbnuts.
So because of my dodge, like boff. Yeah, I took that one.
It's still in Lucas currently because it hasn't been my go yet. So.
Yep.
They just did a Rocky. It's like you keep punching you in the face. Defend your face. No.
Swing it.
No, soak it with your face. Soak it with your face.
So an interesting fact, and it's something that me and my good friend of mine, Martin, used to joke about all the time, is parry with your face, because in a sabre contest, hits to the head don't count.
The Scarface, as you so nicely nickname him,
Yep.
pulls out a knife. And what would probably
Oh,
be
no.
in the hands of a normal man,
Oh no.
like almost the same size as a longsword, in the hands of a Garou is about the size of a knife. And it looks wicked and sharp and
Yeah.
ancient.
Uh-oh.
And
Fetishy.
attempts to stab you. Yeah, it looks like a fetish.
Yeah.
It's really not good. Nope.
Do you want some advice?
Run!
Well, you've already put the stuff there to dodge, so that's good.
Willpower.
Wait, willpower.
I'm just saying that I need
What?
a stick.
No, you all need to fucking run. It's really difficult to throw myself
Use
under the bus for the good of the pack if the pack is going to do the same
Sorry,
thing.
yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
make your dodge.
Run under the bus!
So, how do
Under
I
the
do
bus!
power?
Under the
Use
bus!
No. I'm saying use willpower.
It's a whole war chat.
Oh,
Under the bus, under the
Help
bus.
you.
How do I dodge?
The dodge is
Your
dexterity,
dodge is dexterity plus athletics.
and if you're still in lupus, you've got a good dexterity boost.
Are you using
Could
any
I
willpower?
possibly pinch a cigarette?
I'm gonna spend a point of willpower to
Add a success.
die success. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
But yeah, you're right. It is.
2.
Plus
with the willpower, 3.
3 with my
3
willpower.
with the willpower.
Okay, it still hits you.
No.
What a bastard. Does it reduce the amount of dice they get for the damage
Yeah,
with
it
the
went
dodge
from
still?
5 to 2.
That's still
That's
good.
that's the stacking power of it.
Yeah.
If you didn't
And
dodge,
then you've
I'd
got
have
soap.
5 extra dice, deduct 1, plus all the extra that I get
It
to add
depends
on
what
to it.
it is, whether or not.
Because the other thing is, yeah, hopefully you'll get to soak it.
Right, what form are you in,
I'm still in lupus.
and how much gnosis have you got?
3.
Some.
So I get an extra.
Gonna make it rain! With
Sorry,
blood.
guys, you can't see that at home, but we just had dramatic
She's basically
acting.
You're welcome.
It's a nice thing for a red wedding.
Oh!
And thus with a diss, I die!
It's fine.
The
You're already
worm
wearing
sends
red.
his
We won't see the
regards.
blood.
Okay, you're in lupus form.
Yeah.
So you're 1, 2, 3, 4 steps away from your breed form. Let's change the difficulty for my dice roll. Okay, you take 5 points of aggravated damage unless you can soak it.
How do I soak it?
Stam.
Flat stand.
All your stams.
So yeah, so you get +2 stam in lupus form to your normal stam.
And is
Can
it
you add willpower to
difficulty
that?
6?
Nope.
Is it
No.
difficulty 6 because I'm a...
It's difficulty 7.
Oh, because I thought it was difficulty 6 because of the lupus, but that's fine.
No, that's...
Oh, that's the change.
Yeah, that's for shifting purely.
3.
That's good.
3. Okay, you take 2 levels of aggravated damage.
That's good.
That's better.
Okay, that means I'm now on injured.
Do you have any pure breed?
No.
Yes.
Rude.
Okay, what level of pure breed do you have?
3.
Please note that you will have a scar.
Oh, what dick?
Yeah, you're on
Yeah.
to
Do you know how I got these scars?
I was on 1.
Fuck her with a
and
knife.
then I was on 2,
A fucker with a scar!
Okay, that's all of their actions done. Cassus, running and howling.
Wait, where did I get stabbed?
Yeah. So,
It will determine when the scar happens.
Ooh.
so... Oh yeah, I need to take
Please
a
Shine
look at
your
dice.
scar, you can now, but it is a war scar.
So I'm going to spend my last remaining point of willpower to get an extra success on this.
Okay.
Because I've had to knock off one of my dice. Come on! 1 success, thanks to the spending willpower. So
One
it's
success.
Roar of the Worm approach.
Okay.
Call of the Worm approach, even.
You howl as loudly as you can.
Yeah.
With panty dog breath.
Yes.
You're not sure how far it travelled. Are you continuing to run off?
Now that I've got some distance between us, I'll stop, I think, as well,
Okay. You stop.
and try another
Busy.
roll calling next turn.
Okay, so I'm going to be changing what I
You
was
shift
doing.
into human form?
No.
Are you changing everything you're
I'm
doing?
changing everything.
Okay.
Oh.
You're at -2 because you
Yeah.
have 2 actions, and I presume you're changing all of them. So you're at -2 to whatever you start with.
Yeah, so I've currently got 1 on me.
Fuck it.
I'm no longer beautiful.
We need a
I'm
powerful
gonna use
death
one
monologue
action.
from Shakespeare.
Turn and run off.
Hamlets.
Okay.
Yeah.
To run. Yep.
Yeah. Because
Or
I'm still using the
Mercutio's.
2 actions.
A touch, verily a touch.
And the second action. Oh, there are 2 things I want to do.
So I want Nick to change back into a human so I can get the M4 out of his backpack.
Oh no, Merlan seems pretty
I've
Break
heard
the
the
litany all
howl.
over the place.
Because I've heard the howl.
Yes.
No, I'm
They're
gonna
shred us.
back away and then I'm gonna howl.
Okay.
Because I can be
So you're going to run off and howl yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Okay,
basically,
-2 to your howl roll.
If-
Yeah.
if I did that, I'd basically just go.
Squish.
Sound of death now. Scarface, you she bitch, I will see you in hell!
So for those of you that need to know,
Mm-hmm.
if the baddies were going to go later and had done a different action than attack, as Lizzie broke away, they'd get an immediate free attack action against her. As they've already gone and their action was to attack, they get no resolution to her breaking off and running away.
So that's good.
Exactly the same for you guys.
Okay.
So if you're lower down the chain and the person you're fighting runs away and you had a I'm going to shift action, you get a free attack in the form that you're in and still resolve your action later on.
cool.
Okay.
So currently you can run away without getting murderized.
Okay, so it's charisma and performance, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
-2.
And to be fair, given that I have already called out and said that Lupus is quicker, you could use Rage to shift and get the extra action to run.
I can't.
Oh, wow, oh shit.
No more rage.
6 successes
6 successes.
for the call of the
You
worm.
howl, it echoes.
Oh yeah.
Is it the call of the worm, yeah?
Call of the Worm approach. This guy's a worm-tainted douche!
Dane! You have an attack action.
Cool.
Resolve the attack.
Turn around
Cool.
and be looking for some-
Hooray!
That's
Just
why I remember.
turn around to Scarface. Suck that, you 6-piece chicken McNobody.
Dex plus
Fucking hell.
brawl +1. 2.
Howl of, help, help, we're getting banjaxed!
Keith, where are you?
He's just a bot. He is just a bot.
2 successes.
No, we know
2
what
successes.
Keith
To
is.
bite, yeah.
Okay,
I
you
figured out what Keith is.
successfully bite him.
I just hope it's not
Strength,
Keith Lemon.
Which is 4.
That's
It's
not my
not got
distraction.
dodge actions, if it was.
That-
That part was screwed.
Yeah, that would be disappointing. Just throwing black feathers all over the place. What a dickhead.
We
the-
figured out
the
as
feather boa.
character what Keith is.
I think anyway.
I'm pretty sure.
What do you think Keith is?
Our DMing devices were fucking up.
No.
He can
Do you
take.
think it's an owl? Okay. It can't be the owl because it can't manifest because you don't have enough totem points to manifest it in the physical world. I'll give you that clue.
Well, no, because if it was an owl,
4
he would be
points
going
basic
woo
damage.
a lot.
One,
4.
4 points of damage.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to
You
throw
wanna
at you
attempt
right
to
now.
I don't want to use that.
And I'm not being
Hang
nice
on.
anymore. I am going
Hang
for
on.
like jugulars and kill shots and all sorts.
4, yeah?
Yeah,
Takes 1 point of damage.
that's fine.
That's why I love this character sheet. I can roll it up and hit him with it.
So I'm not trying to grapple him because that's the action. But what I'm trying to do is shift his attention to make myself the bigger threat.
He doesn't care about you at all. He's purely focused on the verge.
Motherfucker!
Merlan, your action. Attack dodge.
No,
Already done the dodge.
attack dodge. So yeah, we'll resolve my attack. On the one that's obviously focused on me. So we're gonna go with bite claw.
Oh, and then I am going to shout, RUN!
Sweetie, already doing it.
We will go with the bite. Yeah, we'll go with the bite. So Dex plus Brawl, which is 3, 5. 2.
2 successes.
Yeah.
Okay, he's not got a dodge.
No. Cool.
So roll your damage.
So then so I've got my
Strength plus 1, deduct the 1, so just strength plus your 2 successes.
plus 1 plus 2 successes.
And then deduct 1 dice.
Oh yeah.
You've added 1.
Sorry. Yeah. Come on, fuck him up.
Drop a motherfucker.
So
like
the
a tar.
difficulty on there still applies to this as well, does it?
No, the difficulty is 7.
Oh, okay. Ah!
Yeah, damage is a separate.
2.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to soak.
Not as impressive as I was hoping. Meh.
And get no successes.
Nice.
I hurt him!
You hurt him more than any of your packmates have hurt one of these so far.
Yay! So you were mentioning about like breaking away and stuff like that.
Yes.
Can
you have
I?
no actions left.
Oh, okay. So I
So,
can't do that. Yeah, that's fine.
Your action, what do you want to do? Because we're into it. You're the last one, so we now refresh.
Oh, okay.
Presuming you don't want to change the initiative order.
I don't think so.
No.
No, I think we're happy with the order as it is.
Run!
Okay.
Yeah.
Run! Fucking run!
Disengage, I suppose, is the proper term.
You're just going to run, yeah?
Yeah. No, disengage.
Tactical retreat.
Tulane,
I'm going to attack.
anything else?
I will spend a point of rage, get another action.
Yep.
And I will try and grapple anyone who looks like they're being chased to a packmate. It's like Merlan will break away. If he's got a decent lead and I think he's going to get away, that's fine. And one starts chasing him, I'll leave him. But let's say that the one on Lizzie gets the jump on her, and it doesn't look like she's broken away enough. I'll attempt to jump on him and
Lizzie.
slow him down.
I'm gonna run, and while I'm running, can I look for a stick?
Stick.
You can look for a stick, yeah, so run and perception.
Stick.
Are you splitting your action for that?
I'll just split Paul.
Okay, Cassis.
I'm going to howl again. I'll probably look around, see if I can see any more Gary or anything.
Bigger, louder.
But I'm not too worried about that. I'm going to just try and get the howling.
I will spend a point of range to change forms. I need the form to do the thing. I can either disengage.
See, tactical word.
Yeah, or swipe a motherfucker.
Okay, these are Deathclaw killing machines. I had one before where I really hit them quite hard and I got a load of successes. That I can I don't know what their soak roll is. I can just tell you it's fucking huge. Just run.
I drew blood.
Yeah, I'll just disengage.
I'm gonna hold on to
So
that.
you're going to shift and run, yeah? Or are you just going to run?
No, shift and run.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to that, even if I die.
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
Minus getting the M4 out.
So, resolving actions. Lucy, what form do you shift into?
Kronos.
Okay, and then you run.
Yep.
Their attacks.
So your stamina is higher, so you've got a better soak roll at this point, which is good. Hopefully that
I think the
offsets
stam is
your
what's going to
damage.
help.
Okay. Merlan, you have no dodge action.
Nope.
Okay.
Come on. Pray for the bonus ball. Sorry, it's not lottery. This is what I go.
Okay.
What's that?
Soak roll.
Oh yeah,
At
5.
that point, you probably reply
5
a dead
dice, sorry.
cat.
Because obviously it's -1s on everything, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. 4?
4.
Yeah.
Take 1 level of damage.
That's quite a good soak then.
Yeah, that was.
Okay. So he's
Pretty
gonna,
lucky.
the one that was engaging with Lizzie is going to lumber over to you. So
Cool.
thank you.
Yeah.
You don't have a dodge action.
Nope.
Bit of a roar leaks out. Disengage.
Okay, what's your soak?
Soak 2.
Okay, take 4 levels of aggravated damage.
Cool.
Ouch. And then the one on Lucy is going to lumber after her and make an attack at a penalty for changing his action. Yep.
Scarface.
Okay, you don't have a dodge action?
No.
Okay, make a soak roll.
All of the dice.
3.
Okay, you take 4 points of aggravated damage.
Oh, fucking hell.
Ouch.
I'm incapacitated.
Okay. That's
Shit.
fine.
She hits the dust of the snow.
That's fine. No problem.
Okay.
Deal with that.
Cassius.
I change and start running in.
Okay. That's your entirety of your action.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm basically 2 actions out, so.
Lizzie.
You're pissed now. Make some heads roll, hopefully.
Where's my stick, damn it?
Oh,
You're unconscious, love.
oh,
Move her hand!
our best hope is that somebody from the other pack comes.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if all of us get there or one of us get there. One of us needs to get there. If you're still running and he's turned to come back, I would keep running.
Yeah, so I've
Otherwise,
seen
we're all
he's
going to
starting
be
to come
dead.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this
I'm
point,
gonna
at this point, we
proper
need
pelt it.
fighters
Okay.
to try and.
No, we don't. We all need to run. These guys
You
have
are
a massive
about
soak.
equal, whereas
You're
he's
gonna
heading
do
back.
dick
you're
all to them.
right next to each other, heading in opposite directions. Is about where you are.
Yeah.
You still making your perception?
Oh yeah,
Roll it.
because
Smack for my stick.
if they don't have a stick and
Very
they need
important.
one, then I will have one for them.
No, it's important, but you're on the floor.
So just perception.
Sleeping. It's fine.
Perception plus alertness.
Sometimes when
Or
people fight me,
investigation.
I get a bit sleepy.
Sometimes
That's
when I'm fighting,
okay.
I get a little
Go
bit
to
sleepy.
sleep.
You have to watch the Batman videos.
The
Two
college humor
successes.
Batman video.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't find a stick.
Mhm.
You do find a small rip in reality, though.
What?
Tulane, your action.
Okay.
And suddenly we're in Doctor Who.
Well, sorry, I forgot what my
No,
actions were.
suddenly I'm going to
attack and
stop
grapple.
running.
Oh yeah. So I will attack. What happens about changing your action?
You get depending on how many actions you want to change, starts to stack up the minuses.
I only want
Once
to
you
change
do, you
one
go back
action.
to-
I want to
Yeah,
change
minus one dice
Okay.
from the 2 actions that you're going to make.
All right.
So you're back to human.
So I will
Oh,
attack
change that
the
to
one.
Yeah.
Basically, the one in front of me.
I
I've
think when you
swiped,
go capacity,
the one on you.
revert
Yeah,
back
just
to
swatting one.
Yeah.
Basic.
And then I will
Oh.
move to
Ask.
Lucy's location
Yeah.
and do the whole mother's lay on hands thing on her.
Okay, that's going to take too many actions for you to do.
Okay.
You could sacrifice both actions and go and move over and Mother's Touch Lucy, but she is currently being engaged by their alpha.
Well, that's fine because I imagine she's hit the deck, so I imagine he'll ignore her. So,
Okay.
yeah, cool. I will change both my actions then, move over and heal her.
Roll the Mother's Touch.
Is it? If I'm incapacitated, do I change back to my natural form? Do I go change back to Homid?
Yeah, you will shift back to Homid, yes, at the end of this action phase, unless you regain consciousness. You would also die at the end of this action phase from aggravated damage.
Oh,
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah.
That's fucking severe.
It's
It's
aggravated.
aggravated. Yeah.
It's the top end damage you can
Oh, yeah,
possibly
yeah.
get. It's like trying to stand in a fire.
Oh yeah. No.
That's why it takes so damn long to heal. Normally for humans, it's impossible to heal. That's why you end up with degrees of burn. For werewolves, it just takes an inordinate amount of time, but you'll be back to normal.
I get one success, so I heal one level of aggravated damage.
Oh, I'm crippled. But I'm
You're
dead.
conscious though,
Yeah.
so just fucking
You're-
get up
you're-
and
you're
run.
Not, you're not
You-
dying.
You take 3 levels of aggravated back instead of just the 1.
Oh.
Hmm.
Okay, so
My
I'm
finger's
wounded.
watching
It's
us.
massive.
Right, basically I'm going to crawl over to you, right, because I've been kicked the fuck out of. My palm glows, I touch you. As you regain consciousness, I just look at you and go run as I kind of stand back up again, so that if Alpha Guy wants to attack you, he has to go through me, but I'm not looking at him, so he's just going to stab me in the back.
Merlan, still running?
He's pretty fucked, to be fair.
Yeah.
Run!
I can't just run away when
your
you.
last order from your alpha was run.
Do what you want, my lovely. If you,
You've got everyone else screaming at you to run! I've got blood pouring out everywhere! I'm like, run! Healed her, run! I can't say run more!
if you want to
Even-
attack him or run,
Yeah.
it's your choice.
Even
We're not gonna get
even
mad
to
at you.
distract even to distract him, I want to hit him.
Okay, Nick.
Yeah.
Right, out of character, listen to me.
Yeah.
I am very, very aware that at the next turn, I am giving James this character sheet, right? I am throwing myself under the bus. If you choose to attack, you are joining me on the special bus. So make that decision now.
I wouldn't be sticking to my, which one is it?
Yeah, he's going to join me on the bus.
I wouldn't be sticking to my nature if I didn't. So, yeah, I'm even as a distraction, I'm gonna fucking go to claw the bastard.
So
Yeah,
important
joining
right
me
now.
on the bus. Go for it.
Yeah, because still classed as changing an action? Well, I'm still disengaged, I suppose, but is it still classed as changing?
Still classed changing action, so -1.
Is this to save me or to save
attack
us?
that you're doing.
I thought
But because it's a heroic last stand, gain 2 dice.
Woo! So I've definitely got those. So
I think I might possibly be the freshest one in the party at the moment.
But you are joining the special bus.
I'll take 1 dice off the dex, off the dex, so that way I know.
I'm about to churn through some.
2.
You won't. Their soak is so high, mate. You're just going to join us on the bus.
Oh no, that's not what I'm worried about.
That's
Soak
it.
is 7.
It's quite high.
They've got 4 stamina and
Yeah.
chaos full.
Yeah.
So it's claw, so it's slightly higher.
The soak's only 1 higher than mine.
Wait a
And
minute.
mine.
Still, yeah, but you're built as tanks.
Yeah, sorry, 3.
Hello! I'm not.
5.
To be fair, I'm built as an intelligent tank. So
1, 2, 3. Still 3. Yeah, 3 with a claw. So that is, I get those. Plus 2. 2, 3. It would be 4, but I take 1 off. Is it? Are you adding 2 to this, or was it just the attack?
Just no, go for the damage.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, so, no, I've still taken 1 off because of the damage I'm on. So, come on,
Get that glory
10s.
roll. Get the glory roll.
All 10s. Come on. Oh fucking hell! Oh, there goes what? Oh, fuck off! No.
1s don't deduct.
Oh, they don't.
not from
First
damage.
roll.
Oh, okay. So 3. Fuck it. If it was lower difficulty, then it would might have been at least 1 more.
That's still good.
Yeah, still 3.
Okay.
Yeah, so brandishing claw.
I just need to work out what the penalty to the dice roll is.
Yeah, basically just go fuck it.
Okay, that's the end of the initiative order. Merlan.
Does panic count?
Counts as a non-action.
Can I basically try and tackle him? So basically push him to the ground, or would that?
Yeah, grapple.
That's a grapple.
That is a grapple.
Yep.
What are you going to try and do?
Yeah. Fuck it. Special bus.
Any other action?
Keep in there.
Keep
it down.
I'm going to turn round. I'm going to look the alpha in the face, and I don't know. I'm just going to have a heroic last word before.
You're going to attack or dodge?
No, I'm not going to do anything.
So you're going to do nothing.
I'm going to do nothing. I'm just going to turn around, look him dead in the eye, say what I've got to say, and suck the knife.
Okay. Lizzie.
I'm going to do a howl.
Okay, what
So I'm going to stop running when I see the tear.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do a howl.
Okay. Ow. Cassus.
So, 1 point of rage to shift, 1 to keep going, 1 to smack him, and 1 to throw him on the ground using my falling touch.
So 3 points of rage.
4 by my count.
Frenzy roll.
Knows.
That is just rage, isn't it?
Yeah. Pure
To
rage.
the ground.
Don't succeed.
3 degrees of succeed.
3 degrees of success. You got frenzied. Couch sheet.
What? Is this basically just to
He has
signify
no
you're in
control over
control?
Yeah.
So,
It's easier than trying to just get you to try and kill each other.
so the small sheet at the front is where all my stuff is. That's 4 I've used on rage, and I'm on 1 level of aggregate damage.
Yeah, good.
Similar things to what I do.
Their action.
Because I don't like marking the sheet up too much.
No, me neither. 'Cause when you rub it off, you
Lucy, your action.
Is it an action to stand up? Because obviously I was on the ground.
No.
Okay. I'm going to get up and start running toward where I saw Lizzie went, which is whatever direction that was.
Okay.
Yeah,
Resolving
but-
actions. As you're getting up, Lucy, you can
Mhm.
see a black pinprick in the sky descending at a rapid speed.
Okay. Can I get a perception roll on it?
You certainly can. That'll be changing your action.
Okay.
So -1 to the dice you roll, but you can work out what it is.
Yeah,
it-
basically my
just
my
perception?
reasoning with this is that I,
perception
like,
plus
either we're all
alertness.
going, I can't just leave people behind. So it's like,
Oh, mate, fits my backstory.
No, nothing.
Caregiver.
I rolled 2 7s and 2 1s. So.
Oh.
Okay, it's a black pinprick descending at rapid speed.
Yeah, because in my backstory,
No
I'll do
actions.
anything to save anyone else, including throwing myself under the bus. So,
Right,
What
so
I'm
we
doing.
attack on you. -2. Oh. Misses.
oh,
He's so
wait,
surprised
this is against me?
Yeah, this is against you.
All of a sudden, I swear I just felt something.
Do you know what it is? Because the dice is so near to you, you're fucking up his dice roll.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, quite successfully, goes for the other attack, for the other one
Oh.
hitting you.
I wish I didn't see that.
that's a lot of tens.
That's a lot of successes. Oh fuck.
So wait, so this is another attack against me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so there's 2 on you.
Oh, okay. Soak it is.
No dodge?
I didn't have a dodge action. No. So 5 dice.
I tried to come back and help.
I think you're driving the special.
That's
No,
that's
I
a double
actually
botch.
just smashed the special boss in
Can't
half.
double botch, unfortunately.
It's a botch.
It's a botch. So definite no.
3 levels of aggravated damage.
Just suddenly had a.
Tulane.
to answer
Oh
questions.
no, sorry, resolving actions. So the one on you, Tulane,
I'm still up, just about.
literally just growls at you in the eye, and you see this wicked smile as he reaches out, plants his hand on your hair, bends back your neck, and goes to shove the glaive into your neck at precisely the same point that a crow screams down and rips his eyeball out.
Well,
Seems Dumbledore likely. In a weird universe.
So wait, it's a crow Dumbledore. So Crumbledore?
unfortunately, I feel like it's the next second that there's going to be
Double crow!
ball of seething anger smash into whatever's going on there. Unfortunately.
Yeah, there's literally, you like tilt your head backwards and you just see this glimpse of a black dot smash into his face, at which point you hear this horrific sound as his eyeball gets ripped out of its socket, and the crow immediately twats it in the side of the head with its wing and then starts to fly off again.
Okay. I'll be changing my action then.
Cassus.
I don't know, what am I
do I
doing?
get to do with 5 actions?
More, and more.
Three actions. One of the rage points was used in
Falling touch.
my attempt to falling touch on Scarface.
You're going for Scarface, yeah?
That was who I was going for. That was target in sight.
Alpha?
He's the one who dropped my alpha, so I was planning on dropping that fucker like a rock, but
To the ground.
yeah, that was exactly the plan.
Can I pinch a sticky or something, please?
Yeah, I was telling you what I was going to do.
Happy birthday to the ground.
I might have enough to get one last. Holy. I'm a crippled. Nice to meet you.
I'm good.
Wounded.
Fine. I'm guessing.
No, 1 level of aggravated damage since last session,
Oh.
but
I'm good.
I've not actually had any more this session.
So currently, am I the most injured?
Okay, so basically what happens is that you rush, shift, and lose all sense of what's going on around you and just see red mist.
Yeah.
As you bounce into this werewolf that's like rearing up as this thing is clawing its eye out, and you smash it in the groin with one claw,
Ooh.
and then bury your other clawed talon into its yowling mouth and rip out its lower jaw.
Yeah,
And its tongue.
I'm still kind of worried.
And then basically pull all of that away, so there's just basically the top of its head and the top of its mouth left, and ram its groin that you've ripped out into its open
Face hole.
jaw area.
Yeah! This is like Mortal
At this
Kombat.
point, your falling touch kicks in and it slams into the ground.
Wait.
Oh my
So-
god! Oh my god! Groin face, groin!
I was about to say that! I was about to say that! Fuck's sake!
I've just Mortal Kombated him, and I didn't even plan to do it, apparently.
But so
Yeah.
I rolled all your dice and got 11 damage on him.
Nice.
Holy shit!
Which goes to prove, if you're in a rune and you're a combat, you can really do the damage.
Yeah.
Which you were facing, Lucy was facing in a rune. So it was difficult for her.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I plan to come back in, since I'm kind of the combat character. And it was like, yeah, but I'm still kind of worried now that I'm red misted because I have no control. Is there a way to try and break out of that?
There is. We'll find out later.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, Cass's done. Lizzie!
Time for my howl, which is calling my packmates
So yeah,
to me. And I'm also going to add in some of the leadership
So
that I
apparently
have to make it more
I
poignant.
dialed into him,
Okay.
ripped his groin out,
To try and
ripped the bottom of his
basically
jaw away from his face, and
force them to
jammed
come to me.
his groin down his throat.
And then his falling touch kicked in and he slammed into the ground.
That's sexy. I'm so turned on.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Apparently I did 11 damage.
He soaked 4 of it.
He couldn't have survived it anyway. Then.
so what am I doing?
Even
with
after he
this?
took the 4 damage for having his eye plucked out.
Seeing as I want to add leadership into it as well.
You can choose to either add an extra dice for leadership or make a leadership roll instead. And add 2 extra dice for your howl speciality.
So howl plus 1 dice or leadership plus 2.
Yep.
My howl is a lot better, so I'll just add the plus 1.
Okay. Yeah, we're currently past 11 o'clock, I'm very sorry.
It's
That's
fine.
right.
Oh no, that's cool.
That's why I did think this session was going to go on.
2,
3, 4, 5,
Would have been worse if you'd attempted to go into the barracks.
7,
Because then I'd have to get you to face a whole load more people with guns.
8 successes.
Yeah.
8 successes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're calling your
Inspire them
packmates to you and inspiring them with leadership.
Yeah.
Every packmate gets 2 extra dice for this round.
Woo!
I don't know if that's a
Tulane,
good thing right now.
You're doing nothing but thanking
But
the
you
gods
call-
and a
yeah,
small
you
crow
call-
I'm calling the
fleeting off into
packmates to
distance.
me. Yeah.
And then this ball of fur has just hurtled past me and obliterated something, and I've probably got blood all up the back of my neck.
No, mostly along your front where he tilted your head back.
Cool.
So he was stood in front of you with his arm reached out, which is no longer there. It's sort of smashed on the ground somewhere. Semi-attached to the corpse.
I will look around, see what my other packmates are doing.
Okay, Merlan looks like he's getting this absolute shit kicking out of him by the other 2 packmates. Your other packmate, Lizzie, is currently howling and you're feeling inspired by it.
Cool.
Your alpha is starting to run from
Good.
the scene.
Yeah.
And Cassus is currently
A seething ball of
a
rage.
seething ball of anger and red mist and rage and is tearing into this alpha
Ah, cool.
right in front of your face.
So that's fine. He can do that.
You
I-
stay in your zen moment.
We'll change my
I think it's,
action
I
to
think it's the total opposite.
attack one of the ones on Merlan.
Okay, go for it. So you get -1, but you also get the +2 from
Yeah,
this house. So
so
you get
it's-
+1 from
+1.
There's +1 to all dice rolls.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm currently the dead opposite of Zen.
Oh yeah, Zen's gone out the window.
Happy place. Currently, we need some really hardcore metal going on right now.
This would
All I can
probably
think
be
of right now
death
is-
metal.
It's
I
your
was actually thinking
fucking
Death Clock.
nightmare.
Death clock, death clock, death clock.
1 success.
Are we still here?
Yeah.
He's not got a dodge action.
Oh yeah.
You've seen Metal Apocalypse, haven't
So
you?
straight strength
Exactly what I'm
plus
thinking.
extra damage that you would
Yeah.
normally do, plus the extra 1 from Lizzie. Then deduct the 1 dice from your success to hit.
Plus.
I thought you said it was +2.
Yeah, it is, but you get some -1 for
Ah.
changing actions.
2 hits.
An attempt to soak. And fail. Okay, this one is looking about as bad as Merlan is.
Cool.
Fairly crippled. Alright, Merlan, your action.
Disengage.
You're changing your action.
What was my action?
Grapple.
Oh, yeah, on the alpha. Oh yeah, because he's
Dead.
yeah.
So you're just going to run.
He's
yeah,
kind of
run.
You disengage for free because they've already had their actions. Okay. Resolving actions. Done. Merlan, what's your action?
Well, considering I saw, I could see that, Lucy was starting to run.
Yeah.
So then, and basically continue in the direction that she's going to head in.
run to the hills, run for your life.
Especially because in a fight, I am
Fine.
definitely not any good. Not now.
Well, I'm leaving no man behind, so I'll attack the one that looks really bad. That I was already attacking with Merlan.
Any other action?
Nope, just attack.
I feel like
You
the
can make
safe
two
approach would have
attacks.
been
You know.
fine.
I'll make 2 attacks then.
You spend a point of rage or you split your dice pool?
Oh no, I'm just gonna. That's why I'm doing only the one.
Okay.
Because I don't want to split my dice pool because it's already taking a hammering as it is.
Or you spend a point of rage?
I haven't got any left.
Oh, okay. Lizzie!
I'm going to wait until my packmate's gone. I'm standing next to the tear in reality.
Gussus!
Dunno.
Oh, Frenzy.
You tell me.
Then.
I don't even know who I'm aiming for now.
Lucy!
And stand there and recite poetry.
I'm hoping it cascades.
I'll run.
Okay, resolving actions. You are now 2 run spaces away, Lucy. Any other action?
No.
So they're horrifically... What's crippled? -5.
Yeah.
One success to hit you. You switching to a dodge?
No, I'll try and take it on the soak.
Okay.
Take it on the chin.
3. Is we still getting +2 from Lizzie?
No, it's a new combat round.
Okay. Two is 3. 1 dodge.
Okay, that's good. You mean 1 soak, yeah?
Yeah, 1 soak.
Yeah, that takes off the 1 damage he was going to do to you.
Cool.
The other
Gave you a
one
love tap.
attacking you. Okay, he's not dodging.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd be dodging in this state.
Roll your soak.
I just don't know if we got what it was.
Oh, him. Oh, fuck.
3. 1.
1. Okay,
Yeah.
you take 1 point of damage.
Cool.
Still
Didn't
standing.
realise I was still attacking him.
The other one is dead. Dead. Frenzy Beast.
I'm hoping it works like a lot of other systems I know of, where it tends to attack the things that are aggressing you first, or your allies, and then you start
then
attacking
whatever's
allies. Yeah, because most of them go enemies, NPCs, allies in that order.
We can but hope.
We'll see where the dice fall, mate.
That's what I'm afraid of. As far as things go, I'm still fairly fresh out of the tank.
Oh. Fuck that cake.
What? Fuck that cake.
There might be an apple pie.
Yeah, okay, that one was that one. How much rage have you got left?
1.
Cool. That's gone. Just for when you get your sheep back.
Because I blasted out 4 in one go, so...
How many 10s did you roll?
Don't piss off.
So, because you made the noise, I had to look.
That's right, I think James runs an open dice policy anyway.
Yeah.
I think I'm currently running an open throat policy.
Okay. Even though he managed to soak 2 points of your 7 points of damage, he's still dead. Basically, you go lumbering over and attack one and rake it and do a fair chunk of damage to it. At which point, this ball of fur and red rage mist comes flying past you and literally like clamps onto the head of this werewolf.
Oh, King Kong!
Ripping it open so that its head snaps backwards away from its lower jaw, at which point it then proceeds to let go of that, turn and grab the other one and sink its teeth into its throat and pull back with this horrific spray of blood, which more blood goes over you, and it's all across the beautiful white snow, and there's just a cascade as both corpses slump to the ground and this seething ball of angry red mist in front of you. Luckily, he ran out of rage for me to do anything.
Oh, thank fuck for that!
Because that's how it works.
We'll just stare at each other a little bit, and then I'm gonna limp off.
I'm so glad I burnt through 4 in one go. Fuck me.
No, they're not.
Are they? So they're dead.
They are all dead. There is a raven sort of sat on the ground next to a woman who's kind of sat there, and she's holding this bowl, and she's like looking at you, and she's picking up a bit of snow and putting it in, and looking back up at you and looking in the bowl and shaking it a bit.
Me too. I need to
She's
go
sat
back.
cross-legged, not really caring at the carnage that's going on around there.
I need to go for a wee. I
You
can't
spend
hold
a
it.
point of willpower to calm down.
I didn't have any willpower.
Oh, in which case,
Can I run
which
back?
case you think-
I want the dagger that stabbed me.
Yeah, run
Cool.
back.
So, because I
As
think
soon
I
as
think
they're
at
all
this
dead, I'm
point,
gonna-
Oh, because you were incapacitated, you've got 2 scars now.
I think at this
Yeah.
point I'm slowly calming down, just not particularly quickly.
Yeah, I'm gonna head back.
There's a scene of carnage, utter carnage, and this placid-looking woman with a raven sat next to her.
I'm more worried about him. I'm gonna go over to him, and is there something I can do, like a howl or something, to help calm him down?
No.
No?
No. Howling will only agitate him further.
Okay.
Empathy might help.
Yeah. I'll do empathy then. Empathy and what?
You could try manipulation and empathy,
No.
because that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go over, like limping over to Lucy,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna hug you,
Mm-hmm.
and then I glow.
3 successes.
Heal 2 points of aggravated damage.
2?
Yeah.
Okay, have an increased 2 on that, so you've got 4.
I'm not hurt anymore. Heal yourself.
I can't,
Okay.
because this ability doesn't work on me.
Mother's touch. It's a one-way system.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I come over, Merlan.
Well, they're
hobble
like
over,
curing
I'm
people. I'm
mauled.
just there with you, like.
Right, hobble over, and I just hug you. And again, I will glow. I heal 1 point of aggravated damage.
Okay, heal an extra 2, so it's 3 points of aggravated damage healed.
Ooh.
Yeah. Once
I can
I've
do it one more time.
So once I've gotten a little bit further down, and once I'm a bit more in control of myself, I shift back into lupus because it's my comfortable form.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna.
Then I start nuzzling you and.
Yeah. I'm
You
gonna
are caked in gore.
I'm gonna sort of pad around a little bit.
2 more points of aggravated damage
That's
healed.
an extra 2, so that's 4 healed.
You're good, I think.
And I'm just going to sort
So
of
yeah,
slump.
so that's another 4 on top of
What you've already healed before.
So
You should be back to full.
yeah, I'm definitely back at full.
Got a knife.
I'm still in Kronos because
So
I've
am I.
got no will to do anything.
Oh, there's a
so I'm
lady
just like,
there.
You have a minor glaive, if you want to look it up later.
That's cool. Well, it gave me
You can
2
shift back to
scars.
human form.
So mine now.
For
For
free.
free, yeah,
so-
but because I've literally just healed everyone, I've used all of my willpower to do it. I'm mauled. I'm like, I'm not doing anything. Just gonna kind of crawl in the direction of wherever everyone else is going.
After I've calmed him down, I'm gonna go to the lady.
Well, you're not going to crawl because I'm going to help you.
Are we talking to the lady today?
Well, there's so little left of this session. Either we can do it next time, which is going to take about half an hour, or we can finish it now. I'm not fussed.
I think we should quick do it now. That way.
Yeah, it kind of ties it up in a little bow at this point,
Yeah.
and we don't have to worry. about
Okay.
trying to catch up with a little bit next week.
Mm-hmm.
It
Sorry.
makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah.
The crow looks at you quizzically and it's holding the eyeball and the stalk and it's kind of tilts its head and the eyeball jiggles.
I look at it really battle wearily and all injured like, and I just give it a nice big toothy smile and nod appreciatively.
It clacks open its jaw, at which point the eyeball falls on the floor and goes, "G'day, mate."
Well, fuck me, a talking crow.
Yeah, so trying to look
Rather
at the
not.
lady.
Okay. She's sat muttering and looking in the bowl and looking at you all and looking in the bowl and sprinkling some more snow on it. You can see there's some like leaves in it and they're making weird patterns.
Thank you. Both of you.
She
Her and the crow.
She doesn't really acknowledge your existence other than looking at you but not directly in the eyes.
Mm.
He goes, she's a bit of a seer. Probably won't see much. If you get my drift.
Thank you.
Not like a snow drift though. That's terrible.
Mm.
So, did you blow it up?
Yes.
Keith.
Yeah!
Hello!
Oh, bloody wogs. Takes you a while, doesn't it?
Nice to meet you in person. Crow thing.
Still a person, wog. Watch yourself. Good.
And thank
Nice.
you twice.
Yeah.
So you've collapsed it then?
Yeah.
Alright,
Oh,
job's
yeah.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Can't really help you with the Wendigo, but you know, hopefully you can get that sorted.
We'll go and talk to them.
Cool. You look shattered.
I imagine I'm holding certain almost vital
Valid
body parts
body
in.
parts.
Yeah, no, because you came over from Hugby, that I'm basically going to help you get around, at least for now, because that's mostly what I can do right now.
Now that I've padded round a bit to help calm down a bit more, I'll start sort of coming over. Caked in gore still.
Clean yourself.
So good job I have russet fur. That way my enemies can't see me bleed.
Sort of roll around in the snow a little bit.
Though when they shave me, they can.
He looks over to the woman and sort of taps her with the side of his head on her leg. And she kind of jolts and looks at him and goes, "What? Do the thing with the thing and the bleeding." And she kind of reaches into the bowl and pulls out a leaf and holds it up and goes, "No, too small." And throws it at you.
Okay.
And the leaf sort of pads into your chest and you start to feel warmth like spreading throughout your skin. And then all of like the bleeding mess of body parts and your intestines sort of wriggle their way back in and it all starts to stitch up. You heal 6 levels of aggravation.
Damn.
Suddenly
You're
I'm
good.
alright again.
Yeah, suddenly it's like...
Yeah, Moon Dance is fairly good when she gets going. Just getting her going that gets the drift. Get my drift? Not snow drift.
Yes.
Yeah, good.
I'll get
Thank
you.
you again.
Yeah, no worries. So, as far as you're concerned, we were never here, right?
Absolutely.
I understand.
Awesome, because you know sets they get really antsy when we turn up and do things, but you know it's important.
Why?
Let's just say because.
They're not going.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Don't throw the wog word around. I'm not a wog. She's a wog, and he taps her on the knee again. And she kind of looks at him and goes, "What?" And he goes, "Nothing this time."
Okay.
But, you know these things are important, especially when you know red stars. Nuts.
I'm just going to blankly be like, yes.
I cock my head. Curiously.
Well, I think we've got some diploming to do.
Yeah, good luck with that. As I said, can't help you, but see you on the surf side.
Yeah.
Bloody Yanks, you never get an Australian comment. At which point they kind of like sink into the snow.
Yeah,
And there's no even imprint of where they were.
I go over and start like padding the ground
For
curiously.
those of you with occult,
Hello.
And intelligence?
it'd be more wits.
Oh. No.
Yes.
Lots of sixes.
Two successes.
Okay. They have just shifted to the umber. Through the snow.
Yeah, that was 4 successes.
I believe they just shifted to the Umbra.
Yes.
Standard.
So that was Keith.
Yes.
Yes.
Seems that was my friend.
With 4 successes, you know that Keith is a corvix, which is a werecrow. Or were-raven.
Keith is a corvix.
No, the word you're looking for is corvid. It's the crow and raven
corvix,
family.
he is a werecrow or were-raven.
Can you basically get were forms of any animal?
Yeah, that's what Bill said.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, we've seen a bear, now a crow.
Is there such a thing as a werefish?
No.
Okay.
And when you look
I'm just
over
curious.
the bodies, there's 3 human bodies there. With various parts missing.
I'm just like,
So I'm going to go over
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to try and...
put them back together again.
No, not so much put them together again, but I'm going to try and sort of...
Ceremonially place them so they don't...
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to treat their corpses with respect.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's. Yeah, well, they were tainted. Well, were all of them tainted by the worm? Or-
Yes.
You find the eye is missing from the alpha.
I thought so. We probably need to go and...
Return the remains.
I'm not moving them. The pack can come and move them.
Yeah. Not a good idea to turn up the door with their bodies.
Okay.
We'll do it like an act of war. We just need to go, explain ourselves, and then the chips will fall where they fall.
Okay. Let's go.
Hopefully they'll be a bit more rational now the storm is abated.
As they were worm tainted and aggressive even before we left, the rest of Sept might look less aggressively on us.
Well,
We travel to Sept.
You
Yeah.
make your way from the scene and soon are encouraged by the fact that you see the sept in front of you. Even though it might not be welcoming to you by the Garu that are there, the view of the sept and the cairn, more importantly, fills your hearts with joy and you return your gnosis to full.
yay! Power!
My one gnosis I used is back.
As you get there, dawn breaks.
Yeah, hit him.
Ow!
You are presented with a bunch of angry werewolves.
I was going to say howl of introduction.
Oh, that'd be a good idea.
I'm going to boost you on
I
that.
change
Yeah.
back to homage.
I'm
It's free.
still not. I'm not so good with the howling thing, so I'll let you do that.
Hang on, 1,
I'm not very charismatic, so
5,
you get one to
2, 3,
combine
4,
with this.
5, 6, 7,
Okay.
8.
So grand
Plus
total.
1.
Okay, on the outskirts you give the howl of introduction and you make your way closer, at which point your gnosis returns. When you see the cairn, you can see that there are a contingent of Garu that are stood by the gate. There's only one that has the shawl that you saw before, and it looks like the Philiodox that you noticed before that didn't think it was particularly right to be throwing you out into the cold in the winter.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
And you approach. Who's going to speak?
I give a very traditional Gary kind of bow.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm still in Kronos one, I haven't changed. Still my skulls.
They're all in on this one.
I'm
Yeah. Still, no, I haven't changed yet.
I'm a lupus.
I'm in my lupus and I did clean myself off a little bit
Yeah,
before.
no, I'm in homage.
So
Still covered in blood, but I'm in homage.
No, Krenos still. I haven't actually changed yet.
Grave crimes have been committed, and we have returned with evidence since you had thrown us out during our rite of passage of what has actually happened to your pups and what has happened to this cairn.
the other werewolves that are gathered there all start like looking at you and looking at each other, and more importantly looking at the Phyliodox with the robes that stood there, and he kind of gives a harf that shakes even the ice from his, like, that's stuck onto his beard, starts to shake and quiver, and goes, "Yes, my packmates calmed down and have atoned for their crimes committed, and wish to once again offer you a measure of succour while we look into your evidence and find out what has happened in the area. Seems we have all been afflicted by something."
Before we take your succour and acceptance to this place, we must be honest in our actions, for we were attacked by members of your set on our way here and had to defend ourselves. These members were worm-tainted.
You can see that, like, they literally, the rest of the werewolves there burst into, like, indistinct chattering and whispering amongst themselves, and a couple run off into the cairn.
So I'm not making eye contact with anyone, but I look up and look to my side and make eye contact with you, and I just say, "May I speak to the Phyliodox, please?"
Yes.
I look up, so I don't make eye contact, I'm like, "May I address you?"
He kind of gives a nod.
Okay. As my I say, no, I'm not shouting it, but I'm saying it in a tone that I'm trying to make carry.
Yeah.
I've got leadership. I'm not trying to lead, I'm just trying to make myself heard. You know what I mean?
Being very charismatic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fairly charismatic. Yeah, I've got like appearance 3 and charisma 2, so don't know what it would be. And yeah, like I said, I'm speaking to him, but I'm trying to make sure I'm heard by almost everyone. I'm just like, as my alpha was saying, there have been wrongs on both sides. Probably, like no one here is can say that this hasn't been a test and a trial. We have all been affected in some way, shape, or form. But only by working together can we keep the worm at bay. We are all on the same side, and let not the actions of a few mar our future. And stuff to that effect. I'm basically just trying to back up what Lucy said.
Yeah, it's good enough.
But just do it as a kind of more.
They kind of distinctly stop talking and start listening more towards what you're saying, and the Phyliodox just nods sagely, and then basically the rest of the werewolves part, and the Phyliodox leads you in.
Cool.
At which point you can see there's like a scrabbling of action. Some of the other members. Several people come towards you in robes, but they're in homid form. You can see one has like a fiery red hair, which you presume was the Arun that you saw before, since he had red hair on his fur. You can see there's one that's got several sticks and like tribal tattoos up his side. You think it's probably an Uktena were form, and he is basically the Thurge. So he seems to be occasionally whispering to things at his side that are indistinct and not there, which is kind of what gives it away. You can't spot the Ragabash that you saw before, and the numbers of werewolves in here seem to have depleted by a small measure from what you saw before when they were all gathered to kick you out.
Yeah.
And the Arun sort of stomps down and kind of looks around at all of you and just says, spreads his arms and goes, "Well, take succour then." He seems to be fairly pissed off still.
That's fine.
A few hours pass and you're given a tasty meal, for what humans would deem a tasty meal. Your clothes are changed if they're caked in blood. You're given warmer clothes once again. You're sort of deposited next to a fire.
Yay.
And the Phyliodox comes into the building that you were in before and sits down. And he's shifted into homid form himself, and he has a scar that you can see now that runs from one shoulder across his chest, of like a talon mark that was there. And he kind of sits down and goes, we have looked at your information. We do not know what is on this. And he holds up your floppy disk and goes, it is beyond us. We don't know what homids are, but we have taken testimony and inquired of spirits in the area. And he kind of throws the floppy disk on the floor. And it says, they have deemed your actions worthy, and that you have acted with honour and courage. The pack that attacked you was led by Ice Dagger, and it appears he was tainted by this Azira creature, and he fell to the worm. So as far as we're concerned, there is no difference in between you defending yourself and you killing an enemy of us. So therefore there is no dishonour amongst you. In fact, there is glory. We have tried to send messengers to the Sept of Green in South Manhattan, but it is difficult at the moment. The spirits are still agitated from the storm that was kicked up. It appears that Azura is their Thurge, and she used the power of the Nathalis to create chaos. And as soon as the Nathalis became unburied by homids, it started to affect the area and affect us. And while Cairn stood strong, for it is natural, those that were even gathered around it started to fall to baser instincts and utter rage. We have determined that you and your Sept were not the ones that killed our pups, and that you have brought great honour to yourselves in destroying and stopping this Omnocron corporation from getting the Nathalis. We will bury Nathalis once again, deep under earth. But we require one thing from your pack, and that is, when you return to the Sept of the Green, you must hunt down those that killed our pups, and kill them, and see how far this taint goes. See if Sept is tainted.
Yes. Yes, we will. But even with Nethalas being buried, I still fear this is the beginning of the end.
I cannot speak for others, but I myself agree that something is stirring across the world. There are parts of Russia that have become cut off and are no longer communicating amongst the Garu. In the Amazon itself, something stirs and awakens unnatural spirits that have not been seen for ages. Even in America, there are things happening on both coasts that need to be looked into. But you are only just now Garu. You no longer pups. You have passed your rite of passage and may take steps towards becoming true Garu.
Thank you. We are very honoured by this.
Okay. You spend the next few weeks amongst their Sept till the moon bridge reactivates again. Basically, an entourage from the Sept of the Green descends down. You can see the old doddering lady kind of walking along, and you can see that she's got what looks like a white mouse set on her shoulder. And the moon bridge stays active for a good couple of days while people are travelling backwards and forwards from it. And eventually you're sort of all gathered together and taken back across the moon bridge. And once again, you're no longer in a cold, frigid environment. You're in the deepest, darkest wilds of Central Park. Congratulations, you passed your rite of passage.
Hey, and nobody died.
It was fucking close.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Forgive the accidental pun, but it got really hairy at points. That wasn't the intention with the pun, but I'm not sorry.
You're glad it happened.
Oh yeah. I got to crippled. You got to crippled.
I got
Oh, you got to bald, so I got worse than you. Fucking Jesus.
I got to frenzied, and
You were near, very, very nearly dead.
I was fine.
If I hadn't have used up as much rage as I did, I think I was about to start attacking party.
So is that where we are then? That's it.
That's it. And the last part is that you all have a shared dream at one point or another, and it's dark, and there's pitch black, and in the distance you see a pinprick of light. And as your vision clears, this pinprick of light, there's a woman that looks now very familiar to you, sat round the fire, and she's kind of, her bowl is sat next to her, and there's a man sat there in what looks like shorts and a cut t-shirt. He says, "Alright, interesting start to the story, but it's starting to come up now. So where do we go from here?" And she kind of stirs the bowl a bit, looks in the fire and looks to him and goes, "Well, the next story is all about the purple dragon and the lake of fire." And that's where we're going to end it.
Just as a point, over the couple of days that we're dicking about and being kept by the sex and stuff, I make sure to catch a couple of mice and tie them up somewhere.
Yeah.
Hug time. Don't worry.
Hog-tied mice.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Almost as an offering to an owl of sorts.
Yeah, yield strange owl.
Sign up.
So
Yeah, that's
play us
fine.
out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so thank you very much, guys. That was the last part of Werewolf the Apocalypse. I hope you enjoyed. But yeah, because we are slightly overrunning with this, I'm going to cut this a bit short. But either way, yeah, thank you very much. Hopefully, I'll see you guys next time, and don't forget to tune in tomorrow for Final Fantasy. So thank you guys. Bye for now.
Bye!